Guys, what is going on? Hope you guys are doing good. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I say this again, RIP Charlie Kirk, man. Guys, we're gonna do a daytime live tomorrow at 5. I mean at 4. And we're gonna talk about about how the left basically dehumanized their opponents, and their rhetoric is what got Charlie Kirk killed. I mean, let's be honest, right? When you use such dehumanizing language and people start to actually think that their opponents are not even human beings, guys, I'm gonna drop the link in the Discord. So guys, anyone who wants to come on up, guys, we'll do Discord members only first, right? Let me see here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Where are we? Damn, the Discord's been busy. What in the world? What are you guys dropping in my Discord, dude? What's going on? What is going on, dude? What is going on? Guys, come on up. Come on up. Let me drop the link. Yeah, guys, anyone who's come on up first. So let's see who we have. Laughing Man, what's up, dude? Laughing Man, it was good talking to you on the Devil's Advocates panel the other day, dude. Good to talk to you, man. You know, so. There's a rap video. Yeah, that Tiffany Henyard did. Yeah. Clown World. Snowboard. I see you, pal. Good to see you, man. Yep. You can turn your camera off. Let's see. Keyshawn's here. Yeah, guys, AOC didn't even say RIP. Crazy, man. You know? Rajai, what's up, dude? What's going on? Tim Hicks is here. Steve is here. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Insolent Audits in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Jonathan's here. Snowboard's here. DTM's here. Everyone's here. What's up, guys? So guys, we'll do the first 10 minutes for Discord members only. And you know what, guys? Yeah, I'll probably drop the link in a little bit because it seems like a lot of you guys. Because I was gonna do Charlie Kirk, like I said, the left dehumanizing to Charlie Kirk, because I honestly believe that was the catalyst. This language that the left uses, where they just call all of their opponents, smotsies. You know what I'm saying? They call us all types of things, incels, and all these. They say that a baby's a clump of cells. You know what I'm saying? All these things where they don't view anyone that doesn't subscribe to their woke agenda as not even human beings. You know? Because that just builds up and builds up.
That's so they're not accountable.
Thank you. Yep. Guys, there's an article that I found on where people were actually recognizing this not too long ago, and this guy had a thing on the dehumanization of language. We're gonna look at an article called "The Extreme Danger of Dehumanizing Rhetoric." We'll look at that, and then there's another one called "How Social Media Can Contribute to Dehumanizing Other People." So, guys, I'll have that tomorrow at 4 p.m. right? Because I just had to take a break from talking about Charlie Kirk. It's just it's so sad. It really, really is. Just see these dunderheads, And guys, of course, we all know. Cork Snowboard. You guys saw the news, right? They're hot on the person's trail. And the person was some, transformer ideologue, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are you surprised?
No.
You know?
And I'm not surprised the way they're responding. Like, it's good maybe not to talk about it right away because you just take the bait of being pissed off at them, but they're going to respond. They were going to poke fun at it, you know what I mean? Because that's just the type of people they are.
Demons, man.
Yeah.
Demons.
But they can only do that if they dehumanize them. Therefore, they're not as responsible or accountable. It's like, dude, this is another human being that you're just laughing about that got shot.
Yeah.
Who didn't do anything to you. Like, is this really how you want to live and you want everyone else to live? Like,
yeah,
that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple news stories here, guys. Let's see here. Guys, what's the only thing we're sending ponytail patrol is a woman in politics, right? You guys know what I always say about a woman in politics, right? Right?
A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus.
Hey guys, you cannot. Guys, the only thing worse than passing the 19th was letting women vote for other women, dude. Oh no, right? Guys, can you name one net benefit? Right?
No. Tulsi Gabbard hasn't done anything.
So you know what, guys?
She got in there.
I could say that, like, was it 2019 Tulsi when she smoked Kamala Harris in that debate? She is the only chick that if you stuck a gun to my head and I had to cast a vote for a chick, it would have probably been her. If you made me do it. You know what I'm saying? She's the only chick at that time. At that time, I mean, right? She's a little bit different now, but at that time, I would have said that, you know, she would have done a good job as vice president or whatever. Not president, obviously, because I don't ever think that there should be a female president. Sorry, it's not having the most powerful position on planet Earth in government should not be a woman. Sorry, you know. Steve, what's up, man? Maestro, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, guys, let's break some news here since I have a couple co-anchors here. And hey, Snowboard, now that I know what you look like, I'm gonna make you a little guy at the desk too.
Okay.
so that'll be in the intro. All right, here we go. Guys, I have a lot of scratchy background noise coming from someone. I don't know who it is. So if you can mute until you talk, just
I think
that.
it's Legend.
All right, yeah. So look at this. Uh-oh.
The state and Amber Lee Hughes, my judgment.
Who is this? Amber Lee Hughes. Teacher deleted boyfriend's daughter over cheating allegations? Look at that, guys.
God.
What a demon. Look at that. Wow. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Welcome the court's ruling as the APA. It has been a long
She doesn't look
journey
bothered
for us.
about nothing.
Nope.
We've been in this journey since 2023 together with the family. Now that we have reached this point, we hope that they find solace in the fact that the court has now found Amber Lee Hughes guilty of the count of rape as well as that of premeditated murders, which are charges that both attracts the minimum prescribed sentence of life imprisonment. So we hope that...
Guys, here's the story.
Today, the Johannesburg High Court has heard new shocking revelations from the murder and rape accused former preschool teacher, Amber Lee Hughes' admissions. Hughes is charged with the rape and murder of a former partner's child, Nada Jane Shalita. Chalita's body was found floating in a bathtub in the Bedford View apartment she and her father, as well as his
Jesus.
partner, lived in
She literally threw
2023.
the baby out with the
My
bath
intention
water.
initially was to plead guilty on the murder. However, due to incidents and occurrences beyond my control, I decided not to plead guilty on the murder. I admit that I've drowned the deceased Nara Jane Teresa Galita, 23 January 2023, by sitting on her, which had the result that she was submerged in the water. I admit that my actions were unlawful and that I had the intention to drown the deceased.
Look at that.
I admit that the whole event was triggered by a fight I had with the deceased father concerning his infidelity, and the final trigger was when he told me that I should stop bombarding him. I admit that after the deceased did not respond, that I left her in the bathtub whilst the cold water tap was left running. I admit that I then went outside and attempted to hang myself, but that I could not find a suitable rope.
You want to know how I'm really feeling? I'll tell you how I'm really feeling. Now I know legally that she killed my child. Now I'm waiting to know for how long she tortured her for before she killed her. That's the truth. If that's the actual truth, as is, you know. How could you explain a child raped and murdered when there's only one person in the house and someone crying, no, I'm innocent for 2.5 years? Where's the logic in this? You
2.5
human
years of
beings. We are-
wasted
but-
time?
Guys, it's a woman.
Oh my God. Dude,
It's a
What?
woman. That's why. Guys, if this was a guy accused of
Oh my
doing
God.
this, it would have been an open and shut case. It'd have been 2-day trial. He'd have been cooked. Cooked.
are not
2.5 years is
Yeah,
a
what-
ton
2.5
of
years.
waste of everyone's time.
Yep.
What
And this guy
differentiates us
knew
from-
the whole time. It's like, well, who else would have done this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yep.
there's nothing else possible.
Insane.
animals is our consciousness.
The final verdict of the case was supposed to be handed down last week, but was postponed to allow for
Can you
Hughes' new
rewind what he
presentation.
said about consciousness? I think we missed the first part. Yeah, like right there.
We
Yeah.
mustn't. We are human beings. We are not animals. What differentiates us from animals is our consciousness.
The final verdict of the case was supposed to be handed down last
Point.
Documents in the
So that guy. Okay. And there's another story here, and then we'll get into the top.
That's a Jezebel demon.
Yeah.
Literally, the worst thing you can imagine. She did. You don't think she cheated at all? She probably cheated every chance she got.
Yes.
And first tonight, 50 years in prison. That is the sentence for a former Norwalk official in the fatal shooting of her tenant more than 3.5 years ago. Today, Ellen Wink returned to Stamford Superior Court, where a jury convicted her of murder back in June. News 12's Marissa Alter joins us from there tonight. Marissa, this is a life sentence.
First things, India, what's up, man? How you been? Good to see you, man. Over in India, man. Mary Flower, what's going on? Neon's here, Equilibrium's here. Good to see all you guys.
Kurt, that's right. And that's because Ellen Wink is 65 years old. So she will spend the rest of her life in prison. In handing down that sentence, Judge John Blowie said the crime reminded him of an old expression. Before you set out on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Blowie said though Wink wasn't facing the death penalty, her actions ended her life forever as a free woman.
It is the sentence of the court to the charge of murder that you be committed to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 50 years to serve.
Ellen Wink had no
Good.
real reaction to learning her punishment for killing her tenant, Kurt Lametta. But Wink didn't hide her feelings earlier when the prosecution made the case for a lengthy sentence, calling the crime a planned and deliberate execution.
Look at how she just looks like she's inconvenient.
Look.
Lametta was secretly recording his encounter with his landlord and ended up capturing his own death. The video was central at trial and disputed Wink's claims that she fired 5 times in self-defense.
Oh my
This is
God.
somebody-
So she was chasing. Wait, guys, is this a transformer?
I don't know. She's got balls.
Right?
But she acted like she was inconvenienced, like when
Yeah.
she got got. Do you see that? No emotion. She acts like,
Yeah.
oh, this is gonna be a pain. The other woman did too. They don't care at all. It's stunning.
I gotta echo that. I gotta absolutely agree with Snowboarder there. You only see this level of just complete apathy when it comes to women. Honestly.
Yeah.
Who
It's
presents as a
unbelievable.
huge danger to the community, Your Honor. This is somebody who allows her anger and her hate and acts on it. This is somebody who should never be released into the community again.
Look at guys. Is this a
It might be.
transformer?
You might be
guys,
like
guys.
people kill people.
about my transition. I'm here
They should never be released into the community again.
But when people
definitely
start
should-
playing around with hormones, they do irrational stuff.
That's true.
Like
guys,
this. They're
didn't
more
they
likely
say
to do it. It's a
that,
big
like,
deal.
that, like the majority, like a good chunk of the people who do pews at the school are on some type of antidepressants and stuff.
Oh,
or on
yeah.
some type of head
SSRI.
Yeah,
medicine.
almost
Yeah.
every time. Yeah, almost
yes.
every time.
Yeah,
It's way more than 80%.
yeah.
On January 20th, 20.
Person can become so frustrated that they act outside of the ambit of their ordinary set of rules for themselves.
Wink was Norwalk's Republican deputy registrar at the time. She'd led a crime-free, productive, and charitable life, which a longtime friend urged the judge to consider.
Please.
Ellen was a strong, kind, and caring force in our community, and she positively touched many lives.
Lametta's brother spoke
that's for sure.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, she walked him down and executed him.
thanking the judicial system for giving him some closure.
My heart is out to both families, and it's just disheartening, and I hope that this jury situation will derail someone else for doing this in the future.
Wink addressed Kenny Lametta directly when she had her turn to speak.
From my lips to God's ears, I'm very remorseful.
You've been had.
Yeah, right.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
The loss of your brother, and I understand you lost 3 brothers in 2 years. That had to have been really rough.
But she
It's a
also
complete
used
lack
her
of
time to
remorse.
say much of what happened on that deadly day has been misconstrued.
Please.
Please, sir, there was no hurt in my heart to harm.
The
What do you
lie
mean
detector
pointed a gun at him?
Pointed
Pointed a gun at him and pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Anybody. Never will be, never was. I've been a caretaker my whole life.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Go carry in.
Well, a lot of those, like, she's also been this abusive her whole life. She just maybe didn't do it with a weapon, though. She's a landlord. You know, she was a garbage landlord.
Yeah.
Who did all sorts. She probably let them stay in black mold and stuff, and like, she probably went in there and like created black mold for them to live in and stuff.
Yeah.
The walls are clean now, but a year ago, this church in Euless is where prosecutors say a late-night act of graffiti crossed the line into a hate crime. 3 Muslim activists face felony charges, one of them, Afshin Khan, surrounded by dozens of supporters and her attorney Monday.
It is a
What? Look at that. I hadn't heard this story. Look at this. Are you guys shocked?
No.
Yeah. I need to hear more about this.
Look at this, guys.
that is placing our First Amendment rights and our sense of justice on trial.
Sources tell WFAA that on March 7th, 2024, exterior security...
Guys, what do you... Here. Hold on. Here, let me close this. Hold on. guys, pump the brakes. Guys, what do you think that they sprayed painted on this church? Don't put anything crazy in the chat, please. Because what do you think?
I think they put Allah as the one true living God, Emirafer. I think they put something like that.
Because
yeah.
here's the thing.
I don't know if I agree with this, actually, them getting...
Well, hold on.
We got to see.
Hold on. Once again, I think that this wouldn't be as questionable if the religions were reversed.
Yes.
Okay? Because this is basically doing what they claim Christians do to them. Guys, you know, and I know, and I'm not a Christian, but Christians are allowed to be, shit talked to, persecuted, disrespected, and no one bats an eye. So, what do you think that they did to make this a hate crime? You know what I mean?
Well,
that's actually pretty crazy, you know?
Well, I know that there are a lot of churches that are connected with Israel, and that they openly support the Israeli state. I'm wondering if they didn't go and use their relationship with the Jewish community as if that's the motivation for going after this church. And also, I just wanted to point out that when it comes to other crimes involving the churches in the South, there have been some parishioners that have vandalized their own church and have been caught doing it, even burning their own churches to try and fake a hate crime.
Yeah, guys, put a
Good
one
point.
in the chat.
I want to call something out.
If you agree, and we've seen it, guys, the majority of these crimes are hoaxes. I would say 80,
Yeah, remember the
90% of
B-dub?
these now. Yeah, which one?
Exactly. Yeah.
Someone said
Jesse Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
In the last year, we've probably looked at like 12 of these cases.
Yeah.
12 or 13 of these around the United States, including, guys, the first black mayor of Colorado Springs. He paid his homeboys to go burn a cross with his campaign sign, and it turned out that he paid the guys to do it. Look at that. Corb, what were you saying, buddy?
I wanted to call something out in the chat. Remixer is saying that U.S. coins say "In God We Trust," not "In Allah We Trust." So a little history lesson for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
In the reason why we have "In God We Trust" on American currency and basically
in the Pledge of Allegiance.
In the Pledge of Allegiance is because of the Eisenhower administration.
Yep.
And that was to, quote, separate us from the godless communists.
Yep.
If you go back into history, because you clowns will not get it through your thick heads, the founding fathers were not Christians. They were deists. Look up the Jefferson Bible. Thomas Jefferson went through and removed all the miracles of Jesus and created his own version of a Bible called the Jefferson Bible. And if I remember correctly, he kept a copy of the Quran on his desk when he was president of the United States. America's first currency, the slogan on it was "Mind your business."
Yeah. No. It was no. Well, there was that one, and then there was what was the one from many one?
That's E pluribus unum.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
been on the
Yes.
that's
Yes.
been on the currency and in
Yes.
these slogans for a long time.
Yeah,
But
that's dude. There's an old Porky Pig cartoon,
right.
where he has a dream that he's like a godless communist. That he's like some pinko Rusky. You know what I'm saying? And then he wakes up and he jumps up to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag. He goes, "In one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all." He doesn't say the under God part. You know?
Exactly.
Yep.
Pretty cameras that uncommon.
Christians and Muslims should go hand in hand. Like they only disagree on not a crazy amount of things, but like in the Quran, they still acknowledge Jesus. They just don't think that he is like the end all be all of everything.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So they don't dislike us per se.
That is
extremist.
Wait, hold on. I got
It depends on what flavor of Islam you follow.
It depends. Quranically, no, right? But culturally, when you add the culture in, you look at all the Christians that are being slaughtered in Yemen and Oman, Lebanon, Syria, right? But there's another place. I think it's like Azerbaijan or one of those where they're literally like hurting them.
Yeah, you're right. Culturally, yes.
Then
Well, in the
there's
Quran
the-
itself, not really that much.
The Uyghurs.
Uyghurs,
China.
Uyghurs, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, if
Christians-
the Muslims aren't busy fighting among themselves because there's
Yeah.
different flavors of Islam, then they're fighting with everybody else.
Or they're exterminating all the other ethnic groups in the Middle East. Because,
Right.
guys, once again, I said this once before. Everyone says, "Oh, the Europeans colonized and blah." Guys, the Arab colonization was one of, if not the largest and longest colonization ever. Ever. Think about it.
Well,
I said this once before. Hold on, from Morocco all the way through North Africa, all the way to parts of Southern Africa, East Africa, the Middle East, up to Serbia and Chechnya, all the way to Dagestan and all those over to Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan. Guys, there was thousands of cultures and religions and languages, and now they all speak Arabic and they're Muslims. Funny how that works, huh? Right?
Well, I just wanted to support what you were saying because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the center of the Byzantine Empire used to be what is now Istanbul.
Yeah.
And it used to be Constantinople, and that used to be the center of Orthodox Christianity, and it is now one of the biggest Muslim cities in the face of the planet. And you know, the same thing with Cyprus, same thing with Lebanon. Those are all Christian areas.
Yeah. Well, Matt. Once again, isn't it funny how we think about ancient Rome like it's like a different place than Italy? But guys, we also in history class when we talk about you know, Mesopotamia, you know, Babylon, Samaria, all this other stuff, we act like it's a different place. That's Iraq and Iran, that whole area. You know what I'm saying? Like ancient Persia and all that. That's Iran.
Yeah.
But it's so culturally and religiously different than now than it was then that it might as well be a friggin' fairyland. You know what I mean? It might as well be a made up place.
Yep.
And guys, the people of those areas, so Palestine, the Lebanese, the Jordanians, well, ancient Egypt too, might as well be a different place. Egyptians, they're not even ethnically Arabs. The only ethnic Arabs come from like that area of like the UAE, Saudi, Oman, Yemen, that area. Those are the actual only ethnic Arabs. Even the Ottoman Empire, they were ruled by the Turks. The Turks were the Ottomans. So they were ethnic, they were Arabized, meaning they spoke Arabic and Turkish, right? But their original culture had nothing to do with Muslims. And that's why there's still pockets of these people, of the Kurds and all of them in these areas, and they're always being oppressed. Always.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. So,
well, I mean, look at sorry. I was just going to add in, you know, to your point. Look at the Yazidis and look at the Kurds, and the Druze. That's happening today in the Middle East, and there is no great protest on the left to represent those people.
Not at all.
Because the people that are ethnically cleansing them are the same people that are supporting the Palestinians in Gaza.
Yeah,
it's
think
astounding.
Hey, what about the 3 million people that have died in Sudan in the last 6-7 years?
Well,
where's the march there?
Yeah, or the Chinese Uyghurs in China. The cognitive dissonance is astounding when it comes to the left. It really is.
My one friend's daughter's Ethiopian, and there are all these dunderheads at her college. Like, why don't you march? She's like, there's an Ethiopian civil war still going on. She's like, I have family members that were affected by this. You think I care about Palestine? Oh my God, I didn't know. She's like, I bet you that you didn't. Guys, war sucks. No matter what, it sucks. But guys, I'm sorry to say it about the whole Palestine thing, guys.
That ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, that ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, that ain't got shit to do with me.
Telling you guys, I don't care. I don't care, and you can't force me to care. People on my Facebook, oh AJ, oh You haven't said anything about Palestine. Silence is violence. Please. These are the same people who, during the whole knucklehead George Floyd thing, right? Oh, AJ, you have to post a friggin' black square on your thing,
We're out
guys.
here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
That old black thing, you got me. Don't get it twisted, man.
Captured footage of the accused in the parking lot. Then the three are allegedly caught on camera spray painting anti-Israel graffiti that included profanity on this section of the brick wall
right,
of the church. Khan's indictment says she intentionally selected the victim, meaning the church, because of religion. That elevated the charges to a hate crime, which could mean tougher penalties if convicted.
Guys, what do you think? Right?
Well,
Small hat stepped in up the charges.
No. Because this would have happened across the board. They said in their statements, they specifically targeted this because it was a church. It was a church that did X, meaning that there was a religious bias. If you had Christians doing it to a mosque or a Buddhist temple, it would have been the same thing. Guys, there are clear laws when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Just we've never seen it applied to this way before. You know what I'm saying? I can't ever think of a case where, first of all, 3 Muslim chicks, right, spray painted, targeted a church because it was a Christian church. Like that's new to me. But this law, it's made to take care of things like this. So,
well,
I think that
here's a couple areas of grief that I have with this. A hate crime is stupid. If you've read the book 1984, in my opinion, a hate crime is a thought crime. Okay, what constitutes hate? You know, if I said I hate Snowboard, why is that a crime? If Snowboard said he hates people who eat chicken sandwiches, why is that a crime? I don't see where the harm comes in. Now, if you come back here and it's graffiti, okay, that falls under vandalism because you are committing a harm. But this, how it tests the First Amendment is a stretch to me because that's just utterly ridiculous.
Well, I think that it's more that they were targeted because of their religion.
That's
I
fine.
find it funny once again that this is very, very strange in that Christians have dealt with a lot of being targeted because of their religion, and I've never seen this applied.
But
Yeah.
again,
We also don't
going
know
back to this-
exactly what they put either. That's a big deal.
Going back to this hate crime nonsense, this again was something that came out in the 90s, and guess which political party pushed the enacting hate crime laws? And like a lot of these other laws, they end up backfiring on them because, oh, wait, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You can't use that for white people. You can't use that for Christians.
Well, and you know, they always constantly increase. I think it started off starting only with race, and then it slowly started expanding in scope to go beyond immutable differences to lifestyle choices. And now it's so expansive in that it's going so far down a slippery slope that these things, in some states, the hate crime laws are applied against people who will not like recognize people's pronouns as transgender people.
But I said
PR level stuff.
It's
but
basically
we could get to where they are in the UK, where the UK they're arresting people every day for tweets, guys. Tweets.
Yeah.
They said 3,000 people got arrested in the UK for hateful rhetoric online. Guys, think now that's 1984. That's crazy.
Exactly. That's why I say
Can you imagine, guys? There's all these people from the stand that are groping and raping women. And these dunderheads are kicking in people's doors for tweets. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Think about that. It's like all the problems that the UK has in their country, and they're worried about tweets.
Yeah.
Insane. So
that protest, graffiti, that sort of thing is the language of folks who are unheard. And so, and my heart went out to them.
Khan's trial is set for September 30th. Jury selection started Monday for co-defendant Rana Alam, despite demands from advocates, including CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations.
Of course,
We demand that the charges be dropped immediately.
Tarrant County District Attorney Phil Searles responded saying, CARE is an advocacy group, not a law enforcement agency. Their mission is to push their agenda. Our mission is to uphold the law, and that's what we'll do. And that includes
it is pretty funny though that these dunderheaded chicks, they were the ones pushing and voting for anti-hate speech laws, and now they're caught up in this.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep.
All right, guys, here let's do this. So, guys, we've looked at a lot of these dunderheaded mayors, right? We looked at Tiffany Henyard, right? You know what I'm saying? This chick was an absolute mess. An absolute mess, man. Matter of fact,
Learned a grand jury will hear testimony on Monday as part of an ongoing investigation into Tiffany Henyard's leadership in the South Suburb.
FBI has launched an investigation into controversial Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Dane Placco has been following allegations of her misspending and joins us now with an update. Dane.
Yeah, we've been reporting for nearly 2 years on allegations of corruption surrounding Henyard in her capacity as Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor.
The FBI also demanding records from the Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation after we reported at least $10,000 in taxpayer money went to it.
At this point, most of us are well aware of the unfolding scandal surrounding Dalton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Recent developments have stunned both netizens and Dalton trustees, and now the FBI has officially launched an investigation into the various misconduct allegations against her. The mounting evidence is not only significant, but also deeply concerning. The first major breakthrough occurred when FBI agents were seen interviewing individuals in Dalton. While they declined to disclose the specifics of their investigation,
now, guys,
it is widely speculated.
This whole craziness was going on for like 2-3 years of her blatant corruption. Just lying to everyone, getting cussed at by everyone in the town and everything. And she's a total psychopath. Just total city girl, like just up there every week in front of the town, the city. You know what I'm saying? Just
streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on?
It's crazy. That's what happened 2 stories ago. The woman who put the baby in the 2.5 years. It's like, how long does it take before we hold a woman accountable when we know they're doing something wrong? If that was a guy, I don't really think it would take as long. No way.
Yep.
That it pertains to the multiple accusations against Tiffany Henyard. Reports have been circulating for some time, suggesting that the so-called super mayor had been leveraging her political influence for personal benefit, and the situation has only escalated.
You guys look at her. Do you expect otherwise? You know?
She's like a fake head.
Yeah.
There.
Federal agents are in fact interviewing witnesses as part of a possible investigation that may or may not result in charges. Did the FBI agents you talked to seem serious about
Yes,
your
very serious.
concerns?
Very, very serious. Very.
Lawrence Gardner owns a U-Haul rental and trucking business in South Suburban Dalton and says he went to the FBI several months ago, frustrated that the village of Dalton would not renew his business license. Gardner says he's been harassed and his business raided and shut down by Dalton police. He believes because he refused to make a donation to a civic event sponsored by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
And I talked to a couple of agents and I explained them what was going on. I gave them all my paperwork to show them what was happening in court and what was happening in Dalton. And they told me they was investigating and they would be in touch with me.
Gardner is one of 6 people who confirmed to Fox 32.
2-3 years worth of content all all condensed. But it was a mess.
Wow.
She bought herself like $100,000 Tahoe. She was taking trips
to Las
She was
Vegas.
throwing herself parties and doing all
my
types
God.
of craziness, man.
Been
I never
interviewed
heard
by
of
the
her.
FBI, ranging from Dalton business owners to a former village employee and at least one public official.
Several business owners in Dalton have come forward
And
claiming
she's like, why y'all hating on a black woman in charge? Y'all black, I'm black. What's wrong with y'all? Please.
they were denied business licenses simply because they refused to contribute to Henyard's election campaign. Imagine having your ability to operate a business depend on political donations. These allegations paint a troubling picture of the corruption that has taken root since Henyard took office.
FBI has been using electronic surveillance.
What happened?
So like this is exactly how government at the local level works in these democratic areas in major cities. She lost the script and made it too explicit, right? Her corruption, but that's how things work in downtown Chicago. When it comes to the local leaders and getting government to actually work and do its job. If you want government to work and do its job in Chicago, then you contribute to your local candidate's political reelection race, or it
You
just
got to
doesn't
grease
do
the
job.
wheel a little bit,
Right.
and play the game a little
Exactly.
bit. Yeah,
Exactly.
for zoning and stuff like that, you just kind of
Right.
have to.
Right. I mean, it's like that old joke. How do you get to Tammany Hall? Practice.
Yeah.
This is how things are done in these major cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles. I've seen that all my life. The whole purpose of these people getting into political office is so that they can wield the influence of government over the rest of the community and profit off of it.
And that's why, guys, once again, once you give these knuckleheaded 304s power,
They're greedy as
especially
ever.
B-dubs, you're cooked.
Yeah,
You're
they're greedy.
absolutely cooked, man. There's no reason why. Guys, I'd rather vote for a freaking head of lettuce than a B-dub. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we had one in office for 4 years.
Yeah. Yep. And guys, can you imagine how much worse our country would actually be if that dunderhead actually got elected?
It would be a nightmare.
Guys, it would look just like how Canada looks now or how the UK looks now. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. And guys, it's so crazy that I was laughing so hard that mainstream media and all the leftist media got the election so wrong. Like, ha 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 ha! It's gonna be a landslide. Well, that part they got right.
Yeah.
Because this is the worst ass kicking that I've seen in politics, in my adult life. So
As part of its investigation, agents are asking questions about Henyard's alleged use of taxpayer dollars and resources, including massive spending on out-of-town trips, hundreds of thousands of dollars in police overtime for her personal security detail, using public employees and tax dollars for personal benefit, and holding up licenses to certain businesses like this Dalton restaurant.
I've heard.
guys, just being blatant about her corruption.
Yeah.
At least try and hide it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. At least
You know?
have some class.
At least hide it a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
A B-dub class.
She was trying to be.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
What are you saying?
She was trying to be a low class Tony Soprano.
Oh my.
What I just wanted to add in there quickly was the lack of remorse or shame on her end. I think that's just indicative of that's really how she thought that local government should run, and that there's nothing wrong with it being like that.
Yeah, and guys, it's so funny. It's like, oh, the white man's keeping us down. They burn Black Wall Street, la la la. But 90% of the time, Black neighborhoods and Black run cities is Black people doing bad stuff to Black people. Guys, speaking of that, a friend of mine went to Tuskegee, the HBCU, a coworker, and she said that she and her husband would never send their kids to a HBCU. Said it was the biggest waste. guys, it was totally mismanaged. The student housing looked like the projects. Everything's run down, but then the deans and all the teachers and all professors and admins were all driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
Well, yeah, BMW.
Nuts, man. Yeah.
Rumors that say, hey, I'm on the wrong team.
Dwayne Wood has been trying to renew the business license for his restaurant for nearly a year. While he has not talked to the FBI, he believes he can't get approved because he's provided catering to several Dalton trustees who are engaged in a
do you
political
blame these
fight
people
with
for not
Henyard.
want to talk to the FBI in general, but especially someone like that and that trucking guy? They don't want to have. You don't want to talk to the FBI or deal with those type of government people.
Yeah,
it's not. That's not a fun experience, man. You do one wrong thing, they're gonna cook you for it, and you're sitting there trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's fighting this. They're the ones that are actually working to get charges put against this super mayor and her cronies. Guys, when it gets to the point to where you're better off dealing with the feds and your local government, that's when
you're cooked.
I'm serious, guys. Yeah. When your last hope was the FBI, you're cooked.
The Cash Patel is gonna sit there. He's like, "You have all the same information I do. You know as much as me."
Guys, imagine how much hell this guy has gone through to actually sit there and bust out of the tape recorder.
Exactly, and you want this guy. This guy can be the whole patriarch of a community. If he, you know what I mean. The same with the trucking guy.
Yep.
Those are small business owners and maybe a fully black community. It doesn't matter what color or size it is, but you need those small businesses. That's someone. That's like a real American is someone who's trying to have a small business. Small local business.
That's true.
And just targeted because of my association affiliation with a certain group of people. You know, I had the trustees. I cooked for the trustees.
And in a lawsuit filed by a Dalton towing company, the owner alleges their business license has been held up because, quote, George's Towing's refusal to support or contribute to Henyard's political campaign.
Look at that.
Right.
Just said that. Just straight up said it. You aren't getting your business license because you didn't donate to the mayor's campaign. Absolutely insane. Look,
pay to play politics.
Yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, the only thing worse than the Ponytail Patrol is a Ponytail Patrol in charge of the police. The only thing worse than the Ponytail Patrol is a Ponytail Patrol in charge or the
power
or the Ponytail Patrol in the military. The only thing worse than the Ponytail Patrol in the military is the Ponytail Patrol in politics.
Public office is meant for serving the people, not exploiting them for personal gain. Unsurprisingly, most Dalton residents have welcomed the FBI investigation. For them, its involvement is a crucial step toward cleaning up the mess and bringing much-needed transparency to how their tax dollars are being used.
Dalton trustee Jason House reacted to the news of the FBI's involvement. We welcome any investigation that will bring transparency on how taxpayer dollars are being spent. Our residents deserve this level of financial transparency. We reached out to the FBI, which said it is policy for the agency not to comment on the nature, existence, or non-existence of any investigation that may be occurring. A public relations firm responded on behalf of the mayor, saying neither Henyard or the village of Dalton have received any subpoenas or been contacted by the FBI or any other law enforcement agency.
Public outrage against Tiffany Henyard has only grown since news broke that the FBI has requested records from Dalton. It makes sense. This is essentially official confirmation that investigators are actively gathering evidence to build a case against her. The walls are closing in, but this isn't the first time Henyard has faced scrutiny.
This copy of the latest court order, it asked for a variety of financial reports like budgets, accounting records, and receipts for Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Village Administrator Keith Freeman, and Trustee Andrew Holmes, as well as several other companies and individuals. Plus, any records related to Henyard's charitable organizations. The subpoena also requests all travel records paid for by the municipality, including a trip taken to Las Vegas in May of last year.
Look at that.
On that trip,
wow.
Lit. You understand?
Sounds like a RICO case.
It's
RICO
not like,
charges.
It's not like she went by herself. She went with her entire staff, and
Yeah,
she had.
I believe that's
Oh,
called an
yeah.
entourage, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, she had like a party of like 20 go with her.
B-dubs, yeah.
Yep.
Assistant and a Dalton police officer. They've both filed a civil lawsuit accusing Holmes of assault and battery and Henyard of retaliation. Regarding the lawsuit, the mayor and Holmes both declined to comment. The first 2 grand jury subpoenas were served April 10th, asking for personnel and disciplinary files for nearly 30 people. The subpoenas also asked for documents related to Keith Freeman, the village administrator recently indicted on charges of bankruptcy fraud. His attorney.
This is one of her little minions here, you know. No, guys, here we go. Let's take a little break ski.
I didn't know Method Man needed that work.
Guys, look.
A Louisiana mayor abruptly resigns from office. Then within days of her resignation, she's booked into jail, accused of raping a minor while she was in office.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Demons, man, they're demons. Guys, can you believe it? Yeah. TJ, that's where I was going next. Look at their crazy eyes, man. Look at that, guys.
It's a very serious crime, and I think that it's important that it be recognized as such.
42-year-old Misty Roberts faces charges of third-degree rape and contributing to the delinquency of juveniles. According to authorities, they began their investigation on July 26, when the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office requested the Louisiana State Police.
Guys, hit the like button on the way in. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the super chat button. And guys, thanks for all the new members, guys. I appreciate that. Guys, we have 45 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Oh, and guys, did you guys see that TMZ had to apologize because they were cheering when Charlie Kirk died? And then that Matt Louder guy got fired from MSNBC because he was like, oh, you see what happened? Hateful language. And Charlie Kirk died. He should have thought that would happen. So he had to quit. So no, he got fired.
How much you guys want to bet if she's married or not?
Mayor.
She's married.
Investigators interviewed 2 juveniles, one of which was the alleged victim. Both would confirm Roberts allegedly had sexual intercourse with the young victim while she was mayor.
It seems to be, oddly enough, that when I look at the people that I've evaluated and we look at some of the high profile cases, it's not that this is somebody who is struggling financially, struggling career-wise, unattractive, unmarried. We tend to find people who are
they're just demons. Thank you, Snowboard.
That's the only thing that can be said. That's what I'm saying. They're married, have money. Like, there's nothing wrong really with their life, but they have that urge.
Guys, for all you guys who don't know, guys, go and check out my third channel. Right? Let's go here. Since I'm posting over there again, you guys aren't subbed over here. Another one. A nanny banged a little boy. Yikes. Hold on. Where is it? Teacher. Oh, okay. Here it is, guys. Guys, go over here and subscribe because I'm dropping content over here, and this is the type of stuff that I focus on this channel. So guys, head over here, and I'll probably be doing short lives because I used to go live over here all the time. Over here, guys, I talk about teachers and students, and then To Catch a Predator and all this other stuff. So I stopped posting over here because apparently YouTube thinks that that shit talking chomos is bullying, and I would get strikes. And at one point, I had 2 strikes. So if you get a 3rd strike, then your channel's gone. So I didn't post here for a while. You know what I mean? So I'll be posting over here again, but because I have like 261 videos over here, and a whole bunch of live streams too. So Yeah, guys, check it out, man, if you want. Well, I'll be posting over here soon. So
opposite of that when we look at offenders. And so I don't think it's a matter of this person doesn't know better.
Yeah, you think?
Much as it is a number of other things that are going on for that person.
A warrant for Roberts' arrest was issued, but she would ultimately turn herself into police.
I think whenever we hear about a female who's been accused of some sexual offense, the immediate reaction is surprise, shock. Unfortunately, all too often disbelief. It's something I've certainly seen in my clinical.
There's no disbelief over here, is there, guys? You know, come on, man. Captain Palsy, what's up, dude?
Practice back in those days, and in my forensic practice, I've been involved in evaluating a number of women who were accused of sexual abuse. But I think it is something that we tend to view with really, like I said, just being stunned, because that's not who we think about when we think about somebody who is a sexual abuser.
Forensic psychologist Dr. Joni Johnston says she's evaluated numerous women offenders convicted of sex crimes and explains their motivations for committing them.
Are doing so. The person who is as part of the
42.
Use his word, believing any victim of sexual abuse, male or female, and there are particular challenges for boys who are victims of sexual abuse.
There you go, guys. Because no one gives a damn about boys.
You're
no
right.
one. No one cares. No one believes him. And people, oh, well, he must have enjoyed it, even though he's 11 or 12. I told you guys that in college. I knew a girl who was like 20, 21, who got pregnant by a 15-year-old. And then she's like, well, he needs to step up and take care of his responsibility. He's 15. Not only did he not go to jail, but she took his family to court and got child support from the kid's parents.
Still is probably getting it to this day right now. He's still probably not 18 yet. The
What's
kid
that?
isn't.
Oh, no, this is like
The baby that they had is probably not 18
2001.
yet.
Yeah, he is. He's old enough. But
Okay.
the 15-year-old he passed away when he was like 28 because he was like Gerardo Jr. freaking Mexican gangbanger. So needless to say, he he lived the life and the life God got him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Particularly when the alleged perpetrator is a female, because there weren't that many years ago when this, if this is true, this person would have been, slapped on the back and said, how lucky are you? Or this is a rite of passage or those kinds of things. It's only been the past 20 years we've recognized this as something that's a crime, as opposed to something that to be proud of.
Shortly before Roberts was charged with third-degree rape, she abruptly resigned from her mayoral office, a position she's held for nearly 15 years. According to a report by KPLC, the now disgraced mayor was being investigated for alleged misconduct while in office. According to the report, a special meeting for the DeRidder City Council was called for Tuesday, July 30th, to consider an investigation into the misconduct allegations.
Look at that, guys.
At that time, Roberts was supposed to be away from City Hall on leave for more than 2 weeks, as the council president said her leave began on Friday, July 26th, and would continue through August 10th. But in a stunning turn of events, on July 27th, just a day after Roberts' leave began, she suddenly announced she would be resigning from office. In a statement written by her, Misty Roberts would address her fellow city council members, writing, "For nearly 15 years, my love and passion for DeRidder has been my foundation while serving as mayor. I will forever be proud of what we have been able to accomplish together. This role has rewarded me with many great relationships. I'm humbled to have witnessed the hard work that took a community to come together and overcome through unprecedented times. However, I must adjust my focus and priorities. Please accept this letter as my formal resignation effective today. To the residents of the city, thank you for your trust, love, and support in me to lead our city into our future of greatness. My love for
And how much
DeRidder
you want to
will
bet
never
that
waver."
she just
That
had
announcement would come
ChatGPT
just
do
5
that
days
too?
prior to Roberts turning herself in.
She doesn't
It's
give
unclear
a
at this time
damn.
what the
She
misconduct
don't
was in
care.
reference to, or if it had anything to do with a criminal investigation into her. But Dr. Johnston says it's probably best for Roberts to step down.
Well, one thing I would imagine,
Jonathan, she was banging a minor, dude. I think I don't remember the age of the kid, but I mean, it was someone that was underage.
and if the allegations are true, and
Let's
I
see
don't.
if I can find the kid's age. Let me see. Look at that, dude. What is going on here? Let's see if we can find the.
But this is a part of having no shame. A little bit.
Well, yeah, and no accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, none.
So this is the. This is her actual interview. Look, this is
people's eyes and not just through our eyes. And until we can take the eye out of the equation, we'll never fully understand. So I think that's
What the heck,
how we will
Kamala
build those
Harris
bridges and how
garbage
we
is
will
that?
get to
I don't know, man. We must
That was
unburden.
some Kamala Harris garbage.
They had to turn the comments off. Here we go.
A major development involving DeRidder's former mayor, Misty Roberts Clanton.
Wow.
She's
Look at
been
her face.
arrested for rape, allegedly involving a juvenile. Good evening. I'm Cynthia Arsenault. The State Police Special Victims Unit interviewed 2 juveniles, including the alleged victim. Both confirmed Roberts had sex with the one juvenile while employed as mayor. 42-year-old Roberts is facing 1 count of third-degree rape and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of juveniles. She's been released on a 75.
You guys know what that means, right? That she was liquoring them up and then taking advantage
Yeah.
of them.
And she's probably been doing that for years, too.
Yeah.
$1,000 bond. It'll be up to a grand jury to decide if she'll be officially charged. Roberts resigned as mayor just 5 days ago. Her arrest follows a tumultuous week in DeRidder. Roberts said she'd be away from the office for 2 weeks, appointing an interim mayor on Friday. She then resigned Saturday.
Guys, look at that. She couldn't even take accountability. She couldn't even just fess up to it and say she did it and resign.
Yeah.
She had to try and do some gymnastics and stuff and say, I'm gonna appoint an interim mayor and take leave. Just say, look, just take it on the chin. Oh wait, that's why she's in this position in the first place.
She had to. She just needs to get down on her knees and humble herself.
Attorney Adam Johnson
Bow
is
her head in
representing
prayer.
Roberts. He
Yeah,
said-
I know. Instead
said in a
of
statement,
bending
quote,
over backwards lying.
My client maintains her innocence, and as it stands, she is in fact innocent. She has not been charged with
Wow.
a crime and or convicted of any crime, and we trust the public will respect her constitutional presumption of innocence, which is fundamental to our system of justice. End quote. Now we'll continue to update this story as
So guys, okay, now here's another one, guys. Look at this. Guys, drop a like on the stream, guys. We have quite a few mayors to go. It seems to be a trend.
God. Yo,
And don't get me
I-
started on female police chiefs, female council women. It's crazy, guys. It's everywhere. It's all the time.
I just want to point this out to you that like it's just become more and more apparent to me that these leftists always accuse like men of being the primary aggressors and engaging in SA. Now I'm starting to understand that when you hear a leftist or a Democrat make an accusation, it's really a self-confession.
Yes. Yep.
More often than not, that's become a truism. What you're really hearing is projection and a self-confession.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, there's a method to their madness. It's all about trying to paint the other side with exactly what you're guilty of. That way, both sides look just as dirty as the other. When in actuality, it was always them to begin with.
Well, guys, I would say, who would you rather live around, guys? Number one, let's just say the kind of strict, kind of crazy right-wing evangelicals, or the left woke, blue-haired, rainbow flag flying idiots. Number two, I would pick number one any day.
I have an observation that I talked to a police officer about. So he went and provided security for like a number of these protests. If you think like back to like the tea movement, right? Like when Obama was in office, right? And he said that like when conservatives would come to Washington D.C. and demonstrate, they would leave the National Mall and like the streets and stuff like that where they marched through. They would leave it spotless. Like it would actually be cleaner than the way that they found it. And that's from the organization down to the people that walked, like all the way through. And then you take a look at how these places look after the leftists go through, and it is trashed. It's completely trashed. And they've got no respect for the environment, no respect for the businesses that they're around, no respect for the people that live there. And that's very indicative of like the character of the people that you're talking about. So when you're talking about like what group of people would you want to live around, you know which group of people you want to live around, because those are the people that live out in the country.
Yeah, or just not in the urban areas. Not
exactly.
Not in the place. It's so weird that you would think that the people that are in the country would be more isolated and closed-minded, but it's actually the other way around.
Right.
People that are in big cities, like not just the inner city, but in the city centers, they think that their little mindset is the only way to think. But if you go from rural Pennsylvania to small town Illinois to small town Texas, it's like a carbon copy mindset. You know what I'm saying? You know what to expect. Anywhere where that's rural and people refer to each other by first and last name. So like, oh, snowboard, I saw Jim Henson at the Home Depot. That's how you know you're in a good area. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone knows each other, you know. So
and here's something like from my personal life. Like my mom grew up in like inner city Chicago. Okay. A phenomenon that most people don't know about is that like the neighbors, despite the fact that they live like within eyesight of each other, right? You're like right next to each other living in the city. You've got like maybe 8 feet between houses in some places. Mm-hmm. Those neighbors don't have anything to do with each other, or they hate each other. And then you come out into like the rural areas where people live a couple 100 feet apart, and they will do anything for each other.
Yeah.
Literally anything. Mow their lawn, remove snow, pull your car out of the ditch, fix your car, help you with your snowblower, help you with like small engine repair. Like neighbors actually form a community out in these rural areas, and you don't have that at all in the urban areas.
No.
In the urban areas, I think that people feel way more isolated and cut off because they don't get to know each other.
Yep, sure. Yep.
People sitting in the back of a police
It's also
cruiser.
anyone
Why?
who's had to do labor. I just want to add that in as a caveat. You mentioned like snow removal, shoveling snow, things like that. Some of those city people haven't ever had to really do like any like labor of any sort.
Yes.
So they don't understand like the effort that goes into some of those things and how like you can help someone else. They don't understand that concept. They just go. Like they have a bus driver that drives them around and a lot of other things. So they don't really know. They've never really like felt that. So they don't think other people experience that. And they just think that the world is like curated for them. Well, like all the amenities they have and stuff.
Selflessness that comes in a working community.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because everyone says, look, you know, like we're all in this together, and then you know what? All it takes is a little bit of extra effort, because we're used to giving effort in our lives, anyways. But if you don't, it went from this. It's like a survival thing to where, like I said, if you didn't pull your weight, you didn't eat, right?
Right.
If everyone didn't pull their weight, everyone died, right? So then they say, well, if we all put forth that extra little effort that doesn't cost us anything, being nice, being selfless, taking that extra hour and helping your elderly neighbor mow his lawn, taking that extra second and helping, the local Girl Scout troop unload their cookies when you volunteer, that little extra effort, it helps everyone out. It makes the town more pleasant. It makes the place a better place to live, you know? And it teaches the younger people to kind of pay it forward. And people don't do things for the reward. I mean, there is a tangible reward, fine. Yes, but meaning a good life. But they're not doing it to get paid. They're not doing it to, get some type of recognition.
Social credit.
The virtue saying like these wokey wokes do.
Yeah.
You guys know that the right and the rich actually do more for charity and do more volunteer hours and stuff than the left, and they just don't talk about it.
Yeah, because it's selfless. That's why.
Yep.
Is she there because of
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add in there. You brought in like snow removal as as opposed to like people being reliant on the buses. That brings up a great point that like you get so entitled and used to all of these services that are provided by the city. That you like to snowboarders' point about like working for a living and having manual labor in your background, like that's very important. That's extremely important, and a lot of the people in the city don't understand how much of these services are provided for them. They've gotten so entitled and dependent on these things that they literally cannot do them themselves. Like very simple things. And it builds a culture of dependency on government. You don't see that same attitude out in the country. You don't, because people out in the country have to rely on themselves, not anybody else.
Who's realizing that now, right?
A new problem is also piling up, and neighbors aren't happy about this at all. People are
I watched this.
dumping stuff at sites all across the city. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Madeline Wright is live in the far northeast this afternoon.
She can get it, dude. How you doing?
She's like all these babes. She get their bottle lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Afternoon, where the streets are clogged with frustration. Madeline.
Good afternoon, Natasha. People who live here in Morel Park say they've never seen their neighborhood look
Someone's gonna
or
dump
smell
trash.
this
Look at
bad.
this guy.
Just take a look at this giant mountain
Look at this guy!
Oh
of
my
trash
God.
stretching from
It's like
one
no
end
wonder
of the block
cleaning
to
it
the
up.
other.
That's a woman right there that's
Non-unionized workers
dumping trash.
are struggling to
Right on
keep
camera,
up.
doesn't
This
care.
neighborhood drop-off site has become a spectacle, with people stopping to take pictures here at Red Lion and Calera Roads. This is one of 60 drop-off sites where residents can place trash on their designated collection day. But we're seeing more than just household garbage. From Chopper 3, we've seen a bathtub, couches, mattresses, and garbage cans. We're even hearing
They don't have to
stories
pay a
about
dump fee.
non-residents
They're
coming
getting
from
rid of everything.
Yeah, but the garbage men are on strike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Other places
Garbage
to drop
men
off
are on strike.
bulk
Let's
items.
make that clear.
Yeah, dude.
Not garbage people. You're not going to find.
Yeah, they're not garbage people. They're garbage men.
Well, it's just day one, and already the strike is impacting neighborhoods and the quality of life of city residents.
Guys, this strike was like a week, I think.
Yeah, in the summer. It was hot out. That's going to reek.
Imagine if men in general went on strike.
Yep.
Absolutely insane.
Along city blocks, garbage bags are beginning to pile up either on the sidewalk or in temporary dumps since trash collection is on hold. For more on all of this, let's turn now to Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher live in South Philadelphia. And Brianna, this is already a big mess.
She can get it too.
Yeah, Rick, as you mentioned, we are on South 15th Street, and you can see right here behind us that trash. It's been not even one day yet,
Imagine
and it's
the
already
smell.
piling up. This is right outside of
Rats
Marconi
everywhere, I
Plaza.
bet.
The smell out here, not great. Again, only within 24 hours. We've been to several locations tonight, and a viewer reached out to us about this specific one. Definitely has to be one of the worst locations that we've been to. But at this hour, DC 33 tells me the chance of talks resuming tonight are not like.
Yeah, not good, dude. Not good at all. Guys, here you go. This is the chick here. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Appreciate that.
of this field sobriety test. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Amanda.
Dude, she can get it too. Dude, we're on a roll, man.
Yeah, she's actually the hottest one yet.
Look at this. Look at this shit.
Pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Testifying, Teresa Heitman is accused of driving under the influence. Police say her blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. This DUI arrest has a lot of layers to it. It involves 3 separate locations, a near collision scene, where she was arrested, and her home. Wink News reporter Annalise Iraola live in Naples tonight. Annalise, what kind of reactions are you getting?
Oh my God, getting better and better. It's getting better and better.
Look at that, dude.
Pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Look at that guy. Look at that.
Chris, Amanda, every
How you doing?
person I spoke with in Naples today was disappointed.
I keep the lights on. I let her know my real name. I'd even keep the smoke bombs tucked in the drawer. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And shocked by the news after Naples Mayor Teresa Heitman was arrested on Wednesday night for driving under the influence. And we just got our hands on that dash cam video of Mayor Heitman's arrest. Watch. In this newly released dash cam video, you can see Naples.
Hey guys, hold on.
Porsche Cayenne, I think.
That is a Panamera. That's the
Oh, I love that car. I think that car.
But guys, hold on. Hey guys, why do you refrain from buying a Porsche these days?
Complexity and lack of reliability.
Engineered.
Anyone else? Look at this. I'll show you why.
I don't know.
They're all automatics.
I'm buying everything from like 2013 and lower now.
Here you go, guys.
Thieves love. Oh, I forgot. They're easy to hotwire through the headlight.
So now the big question is, why specifically Porsche? The most obvious reason, they're worth a lot of money. But there are other 2 more reasons you did not expect. The first one, they're so easy to remove. The second one is shocking. Thieves love to steal Porsche headlights to use them for growing their weed, as they provide the perfect quality of light and heat to grow these plants. Thieves.
Yeah, crazy guys.
Wow.
If I was gonna buy any Porsche now to actually drive every day, it would be that 2013 or 14 Dieselgate Cayenne. You know, the Cayenne diesel, the Dieselgate one. You can get them dirt cheap, especially if your state doesn't smog test diesels.
My friend has the gas one, and it like. We were going like 160 one time down the highway. It was like texting. Is like my friend was like, "Look how fast we're going." I had no idea. It had no drama. It just rode perfectly.
Yeah, that's the thing about Europe.
And we're going over like potholes and shit too. It wasn't like a beautiful road either.
Japanese cars, European cars. You know, other than maybe the Vet and maybe the new Mustang, because of the suspension. Guys, if we talk about fit and finish, I remember my one friend got a Pontiac Solstice GXP, the supercharged one or the turbocharged one back in the day, and then his brother had a Porsche Boxster, like the 3rd or the 4th year that it was out, so it was brand new. It's like, oh, Boxster's sick. And my friend that had the Pontiac's like, no way, dude, my Solstice is better, bro. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, here, get on the highway and let's hit 100. And we'll hit 100. And of course, he hits like 100, 110, and the car is like shaking. You know what I'm saying?
Shaking crazy, yeah.
And then we got in his brother's Boxster. Dude, we were doing like 130. You don't even feel it.
You don't even notice. Yeah, it's crazy.
You don't even notice.
because the like Porsche, you know, they design the outside of their cars aerodynamically, so they push down on the road the faster they're going.
Well,
whereas
they
the
also
other ones
better metal and just
airflows.
made for Autobahn.
Yeah. And also, when you close the door on a Porsche, it goes thunk. And when you close the door on a Pontiac, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just not put together well. That's what we mean by like fit and finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like those small things where you sit in like a Benz or a Beamer or like a Lexus or whatever, as compared to like a Buick. You know what I'm saying? You sit in a Buick, you're like, the older ones though, wait a minute, that's different, you know. But the newer ones, nah, man, you know.
I just have one other thing to
Teresa-
say. Like, you know how they're taking the front headlight to grow weed? They're saying that when a woman does that, it's called horticulture.
Never misses an opportunity.
Hey-o!
I swear to God, you have like a list of these terms sitting in front of you.
Guys, so I don't mean to steal Snowboard's thunder, but guys, Snowboard's he's thinking about starting a channel. Guys, put a 1 if you would support Snowboard's channel, guys, because I've been telling him to do it for a while. You know, he's hilarious, and we need more content creators. So Snowboard, man, you got to get on it. I think a lot of people would be. What's that, Corey?
What kind of content? If it's corny dad jokes, I'm going to show up and beat him with a belt.
It would be like similar Red Pill content, I think, but maybe I want it to still be a little bit organic and a little different. Like, I never want to be me reviewing a video of someone else reviewing something.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I will never do.
It drives me crazy, guys. That's why, like,
that's popular right now.
I find clips to react to instead of like reacting. The only channels that I react to is that one guy, HL Talk Thought guy that reacts to the chicks that got divorced and miserable because he's my favorite channel. But other than that, I just can't do it. I can't do other reactors. I can't react to someone else's reactions. It just seems it's just so lazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to give you a shout out, AJ. I am very thankful. Your intro and your outros are very short. I hate intros that go on forever.
Yeah, I need to put my whole like and subscribe thing in there. Well, it's already there, but I need to take that out of my vocal intro, and it would shorten it because I've been trying to shorten my actual like subscribe thing. So, but the more you say.
It's just nice that you have a short intro that gets straight to and you get straight to the point.
Yeah. I started doing the whole coming up thing so you can get a preview of the video. That's actually helped a lot. So.
The Heitman leaning on her car as police arrive. The police report says a couple called 911 after Heitman followed them to their home, saying when they had a verbal exchange with her, she seemed intoxicated.
What?
Once officers arrived, they had Heitman perform field sobriety.
Let's watch that again.
Well, it is a straight line.
With her, she seemed intoxicated. Once officers arrived, they had Heitman perform field sobriety exercises. Here you can see her struggling to walk in a straight line. And
I don't know. That was a straight line.
Guys, she said.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the scene.
Guys, I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, so hit the link.
She prances back.
Look at guys, let's watch the whole thing again, all right? Let's watch the whole thing. Guys, hold on, watch.
Once officers arrived, they had Heitman perform field sobriety exercises. Here you can see her struggling to walk in a straight line, and she prances back to try it again. Officers found probable cause to arrest Mayor Teresa Heitman for driving under the influence.
Dumbass.
Wink News this morning spoke by phone with former Naples Mayor Bill Barnett, who clashed with Heitman often on council.
The voting public is not happy when something like this happens. She's the number one person in the city, and she sets the example.
People in downtown Naples say they were let down by the mayor.
I think it's very dangerous.
If what I'm hearing is correct, her following somebody is very disappointing and surprising.
Yeah,
her driving
even
under the influence is surprising and disappointing. And this is not the way somebody that's the leader should be acting.
I'm not one to judge people's personal decisions, but when you're in the public office, you've got to think carefully about your decisions.
According to the report later,
how'd they find the one British guy in Florida?
Yeah, he's a Fed. That guy's a Fed.
She should be driving drunk around the city, governor.
At the Naples jail, Heitman blew a .155 and a .169. The legal
Wow.
At
someone's a pro.
Well, and her BAC was going up between testing.
Hey,
she probably
yeah,
had,
you got to take a shot and try again.
Yeah. So she probably had some shooters in the car. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, here's the thing, guys. Women naturally don't handle alcohol well, anyways, and they're chugging wine. Guys, wine has a lot of alcohol in it.
Oh,
And
you know what I mean?
sugar too.
Yeah.
Dude, when
But you
when
know
I was
she
in-
was also on prescription meds. She popped the Xanny. She had a little bit of Xanny or something too.
When
There's
I
no
was
way
in-
she didn't take some type of prescription medication at the same time.
Yeah, when we did health class when I was a senior in high school, and this is back in the 80s, even the girls back then got indignant when our health teacher said the same amount of alcohol affects women more than it does a guy. And they all just got their panties in a wad over that. And he said, men have bigger body mass than women, most women. So a shot of whiskey for a guy isn't going to really do much versus a woman.
Well, I know that speaking from very similar like tables when they were talking about like body weights, the same like for a man, 3 drinks for a man, it yields a certain BAC. The BAC is going to be higher for a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And guys, also you got to think men tend to have less body fat, right? More muscle mass. And that makes us metabolize alcohol faster too.
Yeah,
we just
right?
metabolize it a lot different.
Yeah.
Well, if
yeah,
we have a
but
bigger
now-
liver.
But if you say that now it's
How dare you?
please, you know.
Limit in Florida is .08.
I mean, with a mom of kids, I feel like we're all driving around town, and to have someone that's driving and being irresponsible and driving around town and not taking consideration, those who live here, I think that's very selfish.
Exactly, and that's a public
Camera
leader.
footage.
Yep.
Driving around completely drunk. Like there's like few of the crimes that get me as irritated as drinking and driving. You have to be totally inconsiderate and not at all thinking of anybody else on the road for you to get plastered and then get behind the wheel of your car. You have to be thinking only about getting yourself home and not concerned at all about anybody else that's on the road.
And take an Uber. That's Uber.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not like she's broke and has to drive home. Like she could got anybody to drive her home.
Yeah.
It's just the complete lack of accountability. I mean, that's just...
I knew in college there was this one guy, Andy, that I used to know, and he used to always drive himself to the bar and get drunk, but then he would always walk home. It's all good, dude. I'll walk. And then, but he lived like pretty far. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he just liked to walk drunk. He would get drunk, and then he would have his friends drop him off and pick up his car the next day. But there's like 7, 8 times. Handy, man. I'm the designated driver. I'm gonna drive everyone home. You want to ride? Nah, dude. I'll walk, dude. And he would just walk. And you'd see him just walking, and he just do, and it would take him like an hour and a half to walk home, but he would just like to walk through Seattle drunk, and then he'd get to his house, and he was chilling. So
we
maybe
probably
it was time for him to think.
Smoked a little bit of weed. Sometimes say I'm going for a walk means I'm gonna smoke some weed. So that's probably what he did too.
Yeah,
it's still cool. I don't care.
Yep.
Walk
From
home.
the arrest.
Dude, she's about 8, 9
Wow,
years
nice.
off the wall, Guys, we're on a roll, man.
Naples Mayor Teresa Heitman just into the newsroom.
She was arrested for driving under the influence. Here it is. We're going to watch it with you for the first time here. That's her car there. And then the police officers show up, and you can see her on the street. Eventually, they are going to do a sobriety test.
We already saw
The
that.
Naples mayor is out on bond after that DUI arrest. Police found her blood alcohol level at twice the legal limit.
Twin Cities reporter Liz Byro joins us live outside of the home where Heitman was arrested in Naples. Liz, this story has a lot of...
Oh my God! Even more
What
better.
is that?
Even
Even
more better.
Her or the kind of Hispanic looking one from earlier? I think the one
She's a little
from
younger
earlier.
than the Hispanic one.
Yeah.
I would go with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the owner or the homeowner's son in this house who said Heitman followed them home, parked in the driveway, and appeared intoxicated during an exchange. Now, that's on the police report. But that
Tim Hicks.
Got
Yeah, that
that
Nick
Nolte
Nolte mugshot. That's hilarious, dude. That's so true.
homeowner and dad gave more context. So the mayor was yelling gibberish and claimed right here in the driveway she followed them because they cut her off.
One word.
From the corner of 12th and 3rd. And the half mile to their home, one couple says they were followed by a woman in a silver vehicle. She pulled into their driveway off 16th Ave South.
How you gonna follow someone home, cuss them out when you're driving drunk, you dummy?
Got out and confronted the couple,
Especially in
who told
Florida,
Naples
they'll blow
police
your
this
head off.
person
Yep, it's true.
claimed she was the mayor and appeared intoxicated. When
mayor! How stupid can you be?
You stupid woman. Officers arrived just before 10 Wednesday night. They found Mayor
It's like a person who thinks that they're above the expectations that are put on everybody else.
Yeah, but that's when you give women power, they automatically have that mindset.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. It's like one of the worst qualities for leadership that you could ever possibly have.
Yeah.
Is that the rules don't apply to you because you have this position.
Mr. Anderson, you seem to think the rules don't apply.
Right. Neo from the
cow
Matrix.
whore.
My name is Neo. All right, here we go. Hold on. This is so. Here you go.
Yeah, I think the mayor is drunk, and she just literally up, and she just drove over our mailbox.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no, look at this. Guys, it's good that we can laugh and have a good day after yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was going to do a follow-up Charlie Kirk lab, but this is going to probably be in the news cycle for like the next couple days. So guys, I'll do a daytime live on, like I said, the dehumanization of language that's used by the intolerant left. You know?
Well, and you know, you hit the nail right on the head, because you know a huge difference between our type of content where we're just hanging out and literally enjoying each other's company. When you listen to leftists, you will never actually hear them laugh with each other.
Never.
They don't enjoy even being around each other.
Yep.
They're miserable people. The only thing that they feed on is rage and anger.
Yep. And that's what happens though when you have these this gynocentric misandrist environment. Guys, men, we can be in the worst. Think about these guys though, like 7 or 8 guys that are in a lookout post in no man's land in World War I. Guys surrounded by rats and bodies and death and mud and mush and unexploded shells, and they're still finding ways to crack jokes. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. That's just how guys are. You know? You think about the Japanese troops in those island tunnels under Iwo Jima eating a handful of rice. They still found ways to crack jokes. Like, that's how men are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand. That's why, guys, once again, the whole MRA and all of that movement, guys, no, that's not going to work. What we're doing right now is working, guys. Vote with your feet and your wallets, man. Because I honestly believe that the solution is going to be enough men are going to check out. It's going to hit a tipping point, and then society is going to have to either figure out or adapt to what men want or perish. And women, that's the one thing that women do know how to do is survive. That's how they're so good at getting resources out of men, getting men's time, getting, etc. It's because they know how to survive. But when it becomes an existential crisis, because this is why walking away is going to be an artificial rock bottom for society. That's the
It's
thing
almost
about
like a societal intervention.
Yes. Yep. I say
Yeah.
that all the time. Yep. And that's the thing that like Andrew Wilson, he's like, oh well, we can't let society like stuff. Well, in a way we can, because it's gonna get to a point to where it'll look like all is lost, and they're gonna have to come back, and we'll point left. The thing is that a lot of guys won't answer the call still. They just won't. So.
Breaking news, you just heard the 911 call from a couple saying that the mayor of Naples was driving drunk behind them late last night. Officers arrested Teresa Heitman just before
Ohio,
midnight
Naples,
last night.
Florida.
They say her blood alcohol level was nearly double the legal driving limit.
NBC2's Ryan Arbogast is live in Naples, where the mayor bonded out of jail.
She looks like she had a baby like a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? But I still smash. I turn the lights out.
You can keep me
but it's all
warm.
good.
Yeah. I call those water buffalo titties.
Look at this guy, dude.
Christy, yeah, that's
This
right.
nerd,
This entire
yeah.
situation.
Get a shirt that fits. Do some push-ups, bro. Like, what are you doing?
She's like
started
Beavis and
about a half a
Butthead.
mile
Yeah, like what?
from here in the Naples shopping district of 3rd Street South, but it ended here on 16th Avenue South after a couple that's living in this home called 911 because they believed they were being followed by somebody, and it nearly caused an accident. When that
He's
person
trying too
rolled
hard.
up onto
Dude,
the
yeah, this guy is like into his
He's on
job,
Adderall
man.
and stuff. Yeah.
property, they left the tire marks in the grass and stepped out of the car, revealing it was Naples Mayor Teresa Heitman. Now, they called 911 immediately, and take a look at the image on your screen right now. This is what they said to the Naples police officers that showed exactly what was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Mayor Teresa.
Isn't this
Call the police. I'm the mayor. Nothing will happen. This is a threat.
Isn't this just like a woman though? Though guys, come on.
Yeah, just like a woman.
This is exactly what a woman in power would say. Exactly what she would say.
Heitman saying, call the cops. Call the cops. Nothing will happen. I am the mayor. Now take a listen right now, and you'll hear some of that 911 call that really paints a picture on this entire story.
Scumbag.
Yeah, I think the mayor is drunk, and she just literally pulled up, and she just drove over our mailbox. I don't know. She's claiming to be the mayor. I don't know who she
drinking
is. She
Southern
just
Comfort.
drove. She's drunk, and she just drove on our lawn, and now she's coming to talk to me. Here she is.
Now, the Naples Police Department says that Mayor Teresa Heitman actually tested about 2 times the legal drinking limit.
Dumbass.
She bonded out of jail this morning, and throughout the day, we've been trying to reach out to her for comments about the situation and her future as the leader of the Naples city government. We'll make sure to let you know what she says. For now, I'm reporting live and local tonight in Naples. Ryan
Jesus.
Arbogast, NBC.
You guys are giving me anxiety.
Ryan, dude, chill.
former mayor
bro.
said
You
he
give me like a
listed
panic
all
attack.
together.
Dude,
I'm gonna have a
you got
beer
the-
after dealing with that maniac.
Dude, you got the job already.
he probably did something really wrong that day and is about to get
Yeah.
fired or something.
All right,
That's
guys.
bad.
Now this is Beth Tripp. Okay, right here. I think this is Alexandria, Tennessee.
This morning, after an ongoing series of scandals in Alexandria, as Mayor Beth Tripp has now stepped down. Our Amelia Young is joining us live with the very latest on this morning. And this comes following a criminal investigation along with a slew of other issues
Anonymous, I see you, buddy.
in that town, Amelia.
Yeah, that.
Dude, what?
He's pretty
There's
hot
another
too.
one. Let's go. Look
He's
at
not the hottest. He's really hot.
Yeah. But guys, we gotta,
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Anonymous. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Anonymous.
Just finished
How you do-
doing some as well. So
Oh, really? See anything crazy today?
we did have one 2 days ago where the cops got called because the guy was trying to drive out the wheel lift of the truck.
Did you call him a cheeky git?
I called him a lot of other things. Freaking idiot.
Wanker.
Yeah.
So So you went to repo his car, and then he was trying to drive it off the truck.
Yeah, well, he's in a Mustang, and it's rear wheel drive, so he's not going to go anywhere.
So, question for you is, do you have a buddy? Do you go out there?
No, I'm on my own.
You go out there by yourself?
Yeah.
Man, shoot, this. Do you carry like a baseball bat or a lead pipe or like a samurai sword?
Oh, I've got a short bar on the seat, so it's usually people are good about it. It doesn't happen that often because people know it's coming. Like they know it's coming.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter
So,
of time.
question: do you get like a bounty for repoing a car? Or
You get paid. Yeah, you get paid pretty good for it.
So, do you just look around and look at like? So
I work with a bailiff, and he like a lot of these cars. A lot of people don't realize when they buy new cars or even some used cars, there's a tracker in the car.
Oh, okay.
So it's usually if they're like not trustworthy, like they got bad credit, which happens so many times, so many B-dubs, dude.
And this is B-dubs in Canada, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And I'm in BC, and there's not very many.
Man, but I bet you know them all, right?
I've seen one guy.
Anonymous is a certified hood classic at this.
There's
Anonymous
one
jumps in the truck, guys.
There's one Indian guy. I've probably seen the same guy probably 3 times repoing his car.
Dang.
He's so cheap, probably.
I don't know what happens. He seems to get Teslas, and it's always a Tesla. I don't. Tesla must have some weird finance shenanigans going on.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really
probably
weird.
a scammer gets like $30K at a time,
or like
and then
someone's identity
runs out of money
whatever.
again or something.
I think he opens up businesses and then just like runs them to the ground, and then that's it.
It's weird because listen, where I'm from, all the Indians are all doctors and lawyers and surgeons and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's America though. You get all the good ones. We get all the crap ones. We get all the guys who work in Tim Hortons.
What do you say on Twins? So Danny DeVito. So I'm all the crap that was left.
Yeah, we're the Danny DeVito of North America. Yeah.
The town has faced a lot of problems over the past year, and now it's really a quiet resignation that has marked the end of Mayor Beth Tripp's time in office there. So it comes just 1 week after Tripp and a town employee were booked into the DeKalb County Jail. Both were charged after allegedly trying to intervene in dropping speeding tickets. Tripp formally resigned yesterday afternoon. She released a statement. She said in part, quote, "It has been an honor serving my community. I have always respected the board's decisions. It saddens me that they now have issues with the decisions they have voted in town meetings."
Look at that, guys. See?
Man.
Guys, I'm telling you, there's no reason why you would ever vote for one of these 304s.
Well,
Why?
I just want to point out that when it comes to like the leadership in the churches, if you look at where the most dysfunctional churches are, they're all in the inner city and they're led by women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They're the ones that are letting in the single moms, that are letting in the and all that other stuff. You know? It's just absolutely insane.
The brief message didn't address the charges directly, but she hinted at tension within the town's leadership. This, of course, comes as local officials and neighbors question what's next for Alexandria's government leadership there. No replacement has been named just yet. Of course, she released that resignation yesterday. So there is still an investigation ongoing into her and that other city worker. She's expected to be in court at a later date. So we'll, of course, keep you updated and any news that comes out of Alexandria, because we know that community.
She's what?
She needs like black rim glasses to look better.
Yeah.
I think.
So was she forced out then?
Yeah, she was trying to
got a Dewey.
No, she was doing something to get rid of people's speeding tickets.
Yeah, like you must have squeezed out.
We saw this one.
Probably getting paid off on the side to make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Things in Alexandria are a bit of a mess.
We are working on every situation.
Beth Tripp took over the town 27 days ago
You remember
when she
this?
was elected mayor. Since then, every police officer resigned.
Not even a pun. Oh my god.
Yo, look at
that.
that,
Like
guys.
never happened.
Look at that.
And people's frustration with the water rates and water quality boiled over.
This has been going on since last year in June.
It's going to take time, and like I stated in my meeting last night, if people would just have a
Look at this haircut,
Look at this
guys.
freak. Yeah.
Look at this.
Lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, 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 lesbians.
little bit of patience. A little bit of patience
I love
can go
Jesse
a
Lee.
long way.
Dude,
After
he's the best, isn't he? And guys,
Yeah.
Jesse Lee Peterson has been saying the same thing for 40 years. I remember watching him on Donahue in like 1990, dude. Crazy.
After several
I was just gonna say he's just impossible to beat in a debate because he's just like so out there. Like people just don't know how to debate him because he just throws curveballs at everyone.
No, but he just asks direct questions.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's why.
Do you love black people? Yes. Do you love Asians? Yeah. Do you love white people? I love all people. Do you love white people? It's that shows the flaw in their logic, right? Why is it wrong to say that you love white people? I love white people, Asians, Mexicans. I think all people are great. And it shouldn't be bad to say that. There's a couple of those questions that he gets people on where it shows the flaw in their friggin' goofy leftist logic.
I was glad to finally.
I was just going to say that what you were speaking to directly there is like their lack of consistency in applying the standards throughout the board. It's like their inconsistencies that catch themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And you think she drinks that Flint, Michigan water, that equivalent of what they're having? She's not drinking that. She does not. She's not going to drink that, so she doesn't care.
Yeah.
She wouldn't give that to her dog.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, guys. Was this the guy that I was looking at before? Yeah. Guys, let's just take a little break. See, guys, look.
I am a nurse.
A nurse?
He's going to hate that.
Lamar, are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Are you the head? Beta!
I'm an alpha.
Not if you think you and your wife are equal. Beta!
Oh.
Beta!
And my stepmom thought I was getting an attitude, and she got really mad that I said that to her.
And people don't realize Jesse has a cleft palate. That's why he has that speech impediment.
Yeah, he has a
And
weird.
people-
yeah.
So he was born with a cleft palate, and then it was fixed when he was young. And imagine he's been speaking and all around the world, doing all of this.
And so, not even like 2 minutes later, my dad called me.
Beta!
I told my dad.
Oh, poor daddy.
I like when he says, "You'll have to explain it to me. I'm black and slow."
Oh yeah.
Feeling hurt.
Beta! Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta? Did you think I'm a beta?
Manhood hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump? I voted for Hillary Clinton. Beta male. A man is a male who turns to man. Alpha male. Literally right.
Rely on my mom for a lot. I do rely on my mom for a lot of things.
Beta. When you were 5 years old, you were sick, and he called you the P word.
Yeah, he called me a P word. You know, the B word. Said stop being a little. You know.
Were you acting like a little beta baby?
Maybe.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh, just a little girl.
Beta. What a girl. Beta girl. Jason, you could have been straight up, man. Be a alpha male, not a beta male.
He is. I wasn't gonna say I'm doubling down.
Crying like a pussy. Come on, man.
I was gonna vote for him, but that's the thing. The thing I was gonna vote for was the Yang Gang.
Who?
The Yang Gang.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah, I was leaning more towards that way, but he.
Beta.
Oh no.
Beta male. Bernie Mango says, well, my biblical question, do you see yourself as a son of God? Bernie Mango says, well, you're leaving out women. I prefer the term child of God, or you can call me a saint. Whatever. It's amazing. Beta.
So I was having sex with my girlfriend, Beta, little Beta.
Beta.
At the moment, I live with my mother.
Beta. Everything you're doing is wrong. Just thinking about that. You left your place, moved into hers. Wrong. You made a baby with her out of wedlock. Wrong. She's not your wife, so it's not going to work. Wrong. She is already disobeying you. Wrong. And she's already using your child against to control you. Wrong. I recommend that you overcome your mother.
No, hold on, guys.
Just speaking truth, man. Just dropping truth bombs on people.
Hold on.
Mel, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Man, why don't you get off of what you're talking about?
Greetings, Afro America. Are you a
You want to fight folks in this country to
His black haters are so hilarious, dude. And they call in week after week, day after day, month after month.
to turn their back on what happens.
He black. We get the real deal.
And he back.
You ever heard of Joe L? He black.
Yeah, he black.
Super chats.
Did you guys ever see when Jesse Peterson was on the Hodge Twins podcast recently, dude?
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, it was 3 hours of complete and total entertainment, dude.
Oh, Joel is back on Friday reading the super chat.
And
he is black.
AP says, Jesse, when did Aunt Esther join the Arkansas Senate? Also, legend
That
has
was
it.
Arkansas, not Kansas. She lived in Arkansas.
Oh, they said Arkansas.
That's Arkansas. That's Arkansas, baby. That's not Arkansas.
That's what they put. AP.
Oh, you put Arkansas?
He put Arkansas.
It's not Arkansas?
Maybe he just messed up.
He misspelled it?
Maybe so.
Oh, okay. Who stole the country?
You black and slow. You black and slow, Jesse, my bad.
Yeah, that's right. I'm black and slow.
Amazing. We black and slow, man. I'm black and slow. So shit, I don't know. I know somebody stole the country.
And also, they always try and throw these attacks at him, and he doesn't care, you know?
Yeah. What throws him off the most is that he's laughing at them while they say this. They can't stand that. They hate it when you laugh at them. That's the thing that they hate the most.
What's the relationship? What is?
Let me explain it for you. I've explained it 1,000 times, but I'll do it one more for you because you're black and I know you're slow. But listen, and you're old. You sound old. But listen, Nick and Chris sound so proper. Good morning, everyone.
I know we need some ghetto up in here.
Yeah, we need ghetto stuff.
Malkuth X with a diamond.
We need black and slow stuff.
The chat is saying that I spelled Arkansas wrong, but he put it here. He said Arkansas. He put Arkansas. That says Arkansas, Not me.
That's Arkansas, boy.
I know, but he spelled it Arkansas. Is what
How you
I'm
spelled it?
trying to pay. Look right here. He said ARKANSAS.
To be fair, I've made this mistake.
Yeah, but you're not from the United States of America. Come on, man, dude, you're from an ocean away.
Yeah, don't even get us started on how you wankers spell stuff.
Yeah.
E's everywhere. And
Yeah, U's everywhere. You put a U
U's.
in color.
There's
Come
not
on,
enough.
man.
There's not enough vowels.
The aluminium, please. Come on,
yeah,
man.
laboratory.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Arkansas.
I know, but he spelled it Arkansas.
That's how the world spells it.
Oh, that's how it goes.
He black. He black.
Bad boys.
What you gotta do?
Yeah.
What you gotta do when they come for you? Just that he was on that show. Were you on Cops?
I was on Cops.
Are you
I
serious?
was on Cops.
Why?
Oh, what a great
They're
show.
lost. You're right about that.
Are you a Christian?
But no, immoral. You're right about that. I mean, having babies out of wedlock and whatever. You're right.
Come on, guys. Yeah, but this channel's a smaller one. But guys, get a job.
Listening to
Does the best Jesse Lee Peterson stuff. It's called Get a Job. I'll drop it in the thing here.
a bunch of black fat lesbians. They are fat black lesbians. And lesbians, fat black lesbians, radical ones. And you're listening to some fat black lesbians. Are you on pot? Is everybody high? How do you get? What side of the bed you get up on in the morning? You get up on the side where the bed is adjacent to the wall. You hit your head every morning or something. You're following fat black radical lesbians. Can you imagine calling a cop and a black fat black lesbian?
I think I have an echo coming from someone. I need you to mute.
Lesbian show up. Black lesbian as mayor of Chicago. This radical black lesbian with the awful hair. I mean, I don't know how even her lesbian lover lay down with her with that nappy hair.
Lori Lightfoot has
Is that
terrible
Lori
hair.
Lightfoot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Beetlejuice, man.
Yeah.
That was Alderman Raymond Lopez and the nappy-headed lesbian mayor, black lesbian mayor of Chicago. Every time I think of this, it's like, make you want to drink. Black Lives Matter is an organization started by a bunch of fat black lesbians, folks. A nasty, evil, radical organization founded by a bunch of black fat lesbians.
Dude, he is the most
Black
amazing
lesbians.
speaker.
Fat
Where's the other one where it's just straight lesbians just over and over again? Hold on.
He's not, dude. He's not the hero we needed. He's the troll we all deserved.
Yeah. Laughing Man, do you have headphones or like a headset?
Yeah.
Something? Yeah, because there's an echo from you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I turned that off. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so just mute yourself until you want to talk. Okay? You're good.
It's still going on? I'm sorry.
Hello? Yeah, I can still hear myself. There was one where
I just like the one where he's having the discussion with the other guy that's sitting on the couch. And the other guy gets really pissed off and says, "Say you people one more time."
Look at this, guys. Look at this. He has
Ooh,
a
the one in the
playlist.
white suit. I think that's when he was on Dr. Phil.
He has a playlist. Called Jesse Peterson on TV. And guys, he's been saying the same thing for 40 years. This is when he plays Minecraft. This is hilarious.
It's playing Minecraft. Oh my goodness.
Dang, he has so many playlists, guys.
So is he like a pastor?
Yeah. He's from Alabama,
Wow.
Alabama, and he's been saying the same thing for years. Look at this. This is 1996 at an anti-illegal immigration route.
That's a good one.
Are you all
That's
right?
a good clip.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm feeling better than ever.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you racist?
Am I what?
What are you think of these people now? Why? Why you stay here?
Are you racist? Am I racist?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a racist. Why do you ask that?
Well, why
is it that people who stand up for America and who want to protect our own borders, why are we always trying to be backed up with the racist thing? I'm standing here with a black man. If I was a racist, this is my brother right here. If I'm standing with him, how can I be a racist?
Oh, you see that look she gave him?
So why would you ask him if he's a racist?
Well, let me see.
Why would you ask that question?
Why you stay here?
You asking him because he's white and you want to get away with this racist remark. Are you?
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
If he wasn't white, they wouldn't have asked him that.
Racist.
No.
So why is it that he a racist because he's standing up
Do you
for the
like
country?
the Latin people? Do you like
Do
it?
you like them? No. Do you like them?
Yeah,
Do you
I
like America?
people.
Do you like America?
Yeah.
Then what's your problem? You should be out here picking it with us.
There you go.
That's a dumb question to ask.
Are you American?
You're asking that question so you can use it on your program to make him look like a racist. Why don't you ask me am I racist? Because I'm black, right? I love
Gotcha.
America too, and I think these illegal aliens need to be shipped back to their country. So why is that racist?
Yeah.
You're a racist for asking him that question. Thank you, Jesse.
There you go, guys. This is 1996. This is him on Hannity, where he was saying,
AJ,
where he was saying chicks shouldn't vote. He says straight to the chick's face that women shouldn't.
Dude, AJ, that could have been shot yesterday.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm not
crazy.
I'm gonna try and not get this taken down, and then we'll get back to the content here. To the watch.
She's a columnist and Fox News political analyst. Kirsten Powers is with us. He's currently the state treasurer of the great state of Indiana and also running as a Republican Senate candidate in that state. You're beating right now. Richard Murdoch is with us. Richard Lugar, you're ahead in the polls by a lot.
We are indeed. We're leading.
Decision. This president then goes out and attacks Mitt Romney. Oh, he wouldn't have made the brave decision I did. Isn't that dumb politically?
There's a little dispute over what you're saying and whether or not that intelligence was necessary, but I do agree that what he's doing isn't right. However, I don't normally do this. I don't normally hijack you, but I did not know that I was going to be sitting here with Reverend Peterson tonight, who I have some very serious issues with in terms of
hijacking
my show.
Oh, here comes the victim card,
Hold on.
right?
Can
The
I-
white liberal. Hold on. Here comes the white liberal woman. Oh, I can't believe you sit me next to this evil person who says things that I don't like. Right? Please.
How dare you?
Clown world.
This woman that's featured in this news clip, Kristen Powers, wrote a book about genocide in which she was a perfect representation of everything wrong with feminism. She got every single one of her conclusions that she came to about genocide was completely wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It is like absolutely wrong, 100%.
Yeah.
The misogynist things you have said about women in your sermon about how women have created a shameless society and most women are little whores, and that it was okay to call Sandra Fluck a slut, and that you should put women in powerful businesses, and that if you leave women alone in the family, they destroy the family.
I don't know if you
It's all on
noticed or not.
YouTube.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but the liberal Democrat women are calling themselves whores. They came out with a so-called group of women who are within the Democratic Party.
Hold on. You know what? I think it'll be fine.
They are admitting that they're whores, and they're saying that they're proud
You're
of it.
talking about that group that
Nobody's
protested.
admitting that they're whores. It's a completely
And I'm
different thing.
okay with that. I just don't want to pay for it.
No.
If these women, the liberal women, want to have
Not what you
sex
said.
out of
That's not
wedlock,
what you
they
said. You
want
said women are
condoms.
creating a shameless society and they are destroying the family and they shouldn't be put in powerful
Look
businesses.
at it.
Address that.
I think
Women
that-
should
I
not
think
be in
that-
powerful businesses.
I think that most Americans know that liberal women are destroying the
You said
family.
women.
They hate men. They hate society
That is
as it
absolutely
is.
false. Sean,
Look at how mad she is, guys.
Yeah.
So this woman is exactly one of the women who agrees with putting Transformers into women's sports.
Yeah.
That's who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, this
Even
woman,
when-
man, AJ, she wants to take Jesse out to like the woodshed, dude. Like she's like,
yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yep.
Like
And-
it's crazy.
He wasn't upset about Charlie Kirk going, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yeah.
But here's the thing: she probably had a BLM sticker, but then still is trying to cuss out any black person who doesn't agree with her political stance.
Right.
That's funny how that works, right?
Oh, she's a hooah.
Even when they're teaching,
You started this. I'm letting you two go.
Even when they're teaching in the public school system,
But you're not
they're
addressing
teaching
what you
everything
said.
but academic.
You're a pastor. You are a pastor distorting God's word for misogyny
Like you
and
believe in
misogynist
God.
purposes. What do you mean? When you say women are just, you leave a woman alone in charge of a family and she destroys the family.
We allowed the National Organization of Women Who Hate Men to come in years
You're
ago.
not answering anything.
Women Live Group. We left
There's
them
no such thing
alone.
as the National
We left them alone.
She just thought that she could shame him and do some gotcha on television. And Jesse was ready for all the smoke. He was ready for all the smoke. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna give me a
completely
national,
unfazed by it. Like,
yeah, you're gonna give me a national platform to embarrass you? Let's go. Let's go."
There is. We left them alone. Look what condition we are in today. Out of wedlock birth, abortion.
All right, I got to step in because I can't let the hijacking go on forever.
No. But I'm telling the truth.
Sean Hannity
I gave you every opportunity. You want to ask him any other question?
Yeah.
You wanted to bring this up. It was not one of the topics that I planned on. You said you're hijacking the show. Go and ask him what
I
he
didn't
wants.
know I was going to be on with him. I would.
Well, how did you come in with quotes of him if you didn't know he was going to be on with
I tweeted
him?
about him before. I know all this. I tweeted about it.
Yeah, that's right. If you didn't know that you were going to be on with him, why did you have quotes from the speech he did? You dummy.
Believe what you believe.
And then I saw him on with Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson.
All right, we have another guest. So let me ask you the question.
Why are you upset at me? I'm not upset at you for believing what you
Pastor using God's word to teach me.
And guys, this
She
right
doesn't
here,
know anything.
Hold on. Leading back to Charlie Kirk, right? This is what I was talking about. Jesse believes what he believes. He's not upset that she believes what she believes, but look at how upset that she is that he believes what he believes. And this is the difference between the right.
Yeah,
honestly, AJ, like I was when I saw that happen. I mean, I'm not American, right? And I saw like Charlie Kirk was one of the first people I saw from America talking about this kind of like rhetoric that he talked about, and I was one of these stupid atheists, like, oh, babies don't exist kind of person. Okay, like in my younger years, I was just a freaking idiot, man, and like he really got me thinking. Really got my brain working on this stuff because it's like no one had ever shown me like a different opinion, because like the school system just shows you like what they think is right,
Yeah.
And it's like when I say he's like one of the first person that I saw that would actually have like a civil dialogue about this kind of stuff, and I'm like, that was a dude. Honestly, like when I saw that footage of him, like I felt sick.
But
like,
isn't
bad,
it anonymous, that when you look back, like how cringe the whole like, oh yeah, man, atheist plus, yeah, Christians are so dumb.
I grew up with it.
Yeah, they're so cringe, dude.
And it's so
they're so
awful.
cringe.
And like honestly, his poor family, just like these evil people. And it's like when I told you the other day, like now we can see evil.
Yeah. Yep.
And these people with like looking at this person's death who never hurt anyone.
Yeah.
And
guys,
like such glee, dude. The glee of him being dead.
But no, because there's a difference between where there's a school shooting the same day, and why didn't that get attention? Because there was a public execution yesterday.
Yeah.
A man was publicly executed. And guys, basically in the town square, right?
Yeah.
You guys, thousands of cameras caught it and it went viral. Hundreds of millions of people have seen this video now.
Horrific video.
It went viral. There's people who posted that got hundreds of millions of views.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time. I probably think the
JFK.
That's the only deleting that I can think of that's been viewed as many times probably as Charlie Kirk. And that's because of the length of time that it happened.
But it's also JFK was a president, right? He's someone who had actual like power to guide a nation in the way that like he's just a guy on the internet that just went and talked to just regular people.
Yeah.
Like having his like again in the US where you have the right to speak, no matter like how awful you are.
Yeah.
You know, which like quite frankly, guys, in the UK right now, that stuff's being taken
That's
away
gone.
from us.
That's gone.
Right?
Yeah.
Same in Canada. Like Americans don't realize how freaking lucky they are and how good their society is.
Yeah.
And it's like enshrined in law. And then you have someone do this. I hope they catch that person. They put them in front of a firing squad.
Yeah.
And use them as an example of what you do when you do something like this to an innocent person.
Yep.
That won't happen. I don't see that happening. He'll
I
be,
hope
if
so.
anything, he'll be on the cover of like Rolling Stone and stuff.
Well, that's
they
what
did that
happened
with that Boston bomb
beat
guy.
people. Yeah.
Honestly, guys, the world changed that the other day. It changed because of this. Like, this is not a joke.
Well, and honestly, think about like the guy who killed the health insurance CEO in New York City,
and how he was praised.
Yes, not just praised; he was celebrated, and his actions were rationalized. He shot some guy in the back, and now he's turned into this giant sex symbol on the left.
Yeah, for literally, again, I don't like the guy who was in the insurance business,
right?
But it's but again, I don't think he should be prosecuted. He shouldn't be executed like an animal.
He's running amok.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like, and it's like that's like those two things are like not even comparable. Like, to my knowledge, like Charlie Kirk didn't hurt anyone. He was like a good Christian family man.
Yeah.
Young guy, you know, had like years left.
But nothing better could happen for his message in a way.
He's going to be a martyr, man. Like, he's
yeah.
gonna be,
like
man.
they're only going to kill people who are saying something of value. Why do they kill MLK, Malcolm X, JFK? Yeah. It's actually an honor to be killed in that way. He did what he was believing in.
And he's a he didn't go to university, man. Like, he's a self-taught intelligentsia kind of person.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like
guys. Did you see the video that I put out earlier today about Jezebel magazine said that they paid these witches on Etsy to curse Charlie Kirk 2 days ago?
Man.
Did you see that?
Man.
There's a thing called Jezebel magazine.
Yeah, and it's a feminist
magazine.
Crap magazine. Yeah, guys, go to the video.
I didn't know that.
I dropped it earlier on today.
Right? I had someone at work who's like one of these women, like one of these like lefty women, you know, colored hair, you know, like just like a complete loser. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she said that, and I was like, you are a wicked person.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. So yeah, your feminist website Jezebel paid witches on Etsy to curse Charlie Kirk, right?
For speaking.
Yeah.
For speaking.
And so, guys, look at this comment that this Thunderhead put. Look at this.
These wicked
let me
people.
like all these. Where is it? Look at this. AJ, Charlie Kirk was not a good person. You're going off the deep end, guy. You hate feminists more than you hate racism and racists, and you're still saying that the left is responsible when we have no idea who killed this guy or why. I was with this channel until now. Honestly, I thought this channel was better than this. Witchcraft, really? Unsubscribed.
That's bullshit.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Dude, like all the guy talked about was like not deleting children, not giving kids puberty blockers, and just talked about like, you know, like the laws of America. It's like it was like the most basic stuff. He was like a moderate,
and of course, all you guys cooked him. That's
good.
I'm leaving. I'm taking my ball and going home.
Honestly,
guys, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, right?
Beta male.
I know it's horrible, man. Like honestly, like when I saw that video of like Charlie, I didn't know the guy, right? But I'm like, I shed a tear over that. Like, that was so awful.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, don't.
Dude, don't
Yeah, I
watch
don't
it.
really
You
feel
cannot
like it.
watch it, Snowball. It's so awful, man. Like it's
Yeah.
not what they think about in the movies, right?
Yeah.
Like it's awful.
To put a positive spin on it, though, like Charlie Kirk kind of like did his job here.
He
Like,
did, yeah.
He was doing such a good job that he was probably going to be a presidential candidate. So that was a motivation.
Yeah, I
to,
think
like, get rid
that's
of him.
probably where it ended up is like the Senate or Congress, and then trying to run for president. So
Because guys, honestly, he's a regular guy like us. He's just a freaking pleb.
it's
You
just
know what I
weird,
mean?
guys,
Like,
that he was only 31 years old, though. Yeah,
Man.
Guys, we'll talk more about him tomorrow,
Yeah,
guys, because
yeah.
I'll be live at 4
Oh,
p.m. tomorrow.
AJ,
I'll
I
talk
wish
about this.
I wish I could go on that. I'm catching a flight tomorrow because I'm going to the TR protest.
Let's go! Let's go! Right on, dude!
Yeah.
For he himself has said it,
Yes.
and it's clearly to his credit that he is an Englishman. He remains an Englishman. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go!
No, I'm literally catching a flight like tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m. and I'm going to be showing up at the protest in like
Do us
5
a
hours.
favor.
Plane.
Get like a neck phone mount, whatever, and get some footage. And when you get back, if you want to go do like an interview, or
I'm
you
going
want to jump on a live
to bring
stream,
my phone. I've got my iPhone, and I'm going to try and capture like
yeah,
footage
you
while
can
I'm
get
there.
like a little get the thing that you can put it in around your neck, whatever,
yeah.
so you don't have to hold it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like a mount that you can get, or there's a thing where it's like it looks like a weight vest, but it's not, and you can actually clip it around your chest, and then put your phone there and turn on the record.
I just felt like when I saw that, it's just so important, man. Like, I had to go.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I'm putting my flight on my credit card and just being like, I'm going.
Guys, put a 1 in the chat for Anonymous, man.
And it's like
You
my
know?
brother's gonna be there, and my mother, who is 75 years old,
Let's
she's gonna be
go.
walking around.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go, man. Dude, when is it? It's
the 13th.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude, so
13th.
you're gonna see freaking Anonymous in them streets. Not playing games. Yeah, guys.
And I hope they mention Charlie. I bet you they'll probably mention him in the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, man, if you can get some footage, we would love to hear about your
for sure, I'll
experience.
definitely
if you
talk
want to
about
vlog
it.
the whole thing, and let us
Guys,
know.
like
and-
we're united, man. Like this is what I'm a big fan of. Like rejoining the colonies. I'm like USA, Canada, Australia, England. I'm like, bring it back. Like reunite everybody.
but reunited under shared values.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Shared culture and values. This is not a game, guys. You look at some of these areas where once they let a whole bunch of a certain type of people in, just like that one Indian guy said, if there are too many of them, the country is doomed.
The savages and the barbarians are at the gates, man.
Yeah,
and we
it's
need
true.
to stop it.
It's true. Guys, here, let's get back to here, and then we'll get back to
hell yeah,
another mayor.
Sergeant.
Guys, anyone who wants to join, guys, make sure I'm going live at 4 p.m. Tomorrow during the day to talk about the Charlie Kirk thing. I figure I take a little break because it is kind of depressing. I know it's hard to not talk about other things, but
But we
it's
have to
just
talk
sad.
about it, though. We have to talk about it.
Yep. But we'll talk about it tomorrow, guys, at 4.
I have the responsibility to tell the truth. You on the side of lies. Why shouldn't I be on the
Let's
side of the
go!
truth? And it's the truth that's going to make us free. Somebody got to tell the truth, so I tell the truth.
That's not.
There
it's
is
not
an
true.
order
It's
to
not
life.
true that
It
women are
is
just-
true.
that women
Liberal
created
women policies are bad for families.
That's
They're
not-
bad for the
All right,
country.
now I got to take a
They're
break.
bad for America.
Let me ask you, as a candidate, what did you think of the
Yeah, look at
use
him.
of the Bin Laden killing by the president against Mitt Romney?
You know, I think it's a sad thing. I think we need to clean
Enhance America.
out of us who
Backfire on the entire break. Are you done?
Failed policies. So he
All right.
got to find something that
We got to
looks
take
good in order to.
We got to take a break. We'll see if Kirsten hijacks the next segment of the show.
Let's
That was our
go!
great American panel. Straight ahead. Let you have your time. You guys got it in. All right. So the president addresses the nation tonight on the issue of Afghanistan. Karzai kicked our troops out of the White House.
In Egypt has become.
It is saying that.
Man, these chicks talk like they have.
What's she talking about Egypt? She doesn't
I
know
was like-
anything.
I like guys. Like, I don't know how old like everyone is, but like I remember watching this stuff like when I was like a young person, like actually happening in live time. Like so watching like people I grew up with in like London, being shipped off to Afghanistan to help
Yeah.
like Americans.
Yeah, we were all
and
there.
like and like just like they come home. Like, I remember one of my friends, like he came home and he was like missing his hand.
Damn.
It's like yeah, it just got blown off, and I'm just
Guys,
like,
this is how long.
yeah.
This is how long he's been on TV. Look. Oops.
Is that
Look at how long ago this is.
2000.
Oh, Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson is a racist demagogue, and he's built a career on keeping black people down, keeping them angry, brainwashing them to control them.
Look at this, guys. He's been saying this for this long.
Yeah.
You know, let's go. Anyway, guys.
Freaking prophet, man. He's a prophet.
Can I tell you one of the funniest things I ever saw on TV?
Guys, here talk. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted AJ's reaction on this.
What is it? What's
Say
it?
it anyways.
Yeah.
Back in the, I was watching TV. This is back in the early '80s, and Jesse Jackson was pulling his usual nonsense.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who the interviewer was, but are you all familiar with an individual named David Duke?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was Jesse and David Duke, and the two of them were debating.
Who's
and
David Duke?
David
Duke
Duke
is one of the heads of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Sorry, I
Yeah.
don't know who this person is. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
So Jesse Jackson was given his typical word salad, and I'll never forget the look on his face when David Duke just off the cuff said, "Well, you're one of the leading problems of why every black man thinks he needs to be the president of IBM in the United States." And Jesse didn't know how to react to that. and I was, I think, 10 or 11 at the time, and it struck me as kind of funny because no one had ever talked or spoken so direct to him that I had ever seen in an interview. He was always treated with kid gloves.
Who's this?
Jesse Jackson.
Oh yeah,
That was bad. I was talking about when he and David Duke were having a debate on TV back in the early '80s.
Well, you know, the funniest thing about this, and we were talking about the whole pro-black Egyptologist Hotep movements online. The last, in like 2012, you guys know David Duke has a YouTube page. I never saw any these pro-blacks or Antifas go after him. Why did they delete Charlie Kirk, but David Duke is walking around?
Because he's a moderate.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's this?
He's the last person that would actually have a dialogue with people. He's like, honestly, like there's so many people I've like I love like Sargon of Akkad and people like that, and like they just won't have dialogues with people anymore because they're too dangerous.
So the problem.
No. What I was saying is, isn't it funny though how they deleted Charlie Kirk, but David Duke, that was like the grand wizard back in the day, and has been in and around politics for this long. Why? Isn't that shows the flaw in their leftist thinking?
Yeah.
These are the same people who claim to be, all about progressive values, but then defend people from the sand areas that are opposed to all of their values. Isn't it funny how that works?
because they like to see evil run amok.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Have
crazy,
you?
man.
So where does the border with Palestine end? To the west.
Oh,
Are you talking Jordan?
Yeah.
Egypt.
The sea.
And
Yeah.
you notice how
Sorry,
Egypt.
I was thinking the other way. I'm sorry. You're right.
That's okay. And you notice how Egypt has these big fences that are erected to keep the
weird,
Palestinians
Yeah,
out.
all of them do though. Yes, Syria, Lebanon,
And
all of them.
nobody asks why. It's always everybody else in Europe or the United States has to take Palestinians in, but nobody out there in the Middle East or Northern Africa.
Because they did that.
And they learned the hard way
after they lost the war, and they've been a thorn in those countries' side ever since.
Yeah.
And we don't want anymore of it.
Talking about Egypt, Egypt had Anwar Sadat as president after the 1973 war. And they assassinated him after he signed a peace treaty with Israel.
Begin. Yes.
And they attempted to overthrow the Egyptian government. That's why the Egyptians will have nothing to do with the Palestinians. And the Palestinians went and started a civil war in Jordan and Lebanon. And Lebanon suffered through 15 years of civil war because of the Palestinians. That's why none of those countries will have anything to do with those people.
And when they assassinated Sadat, that was bigger than life on TV, and it was with
they did it at a military.
It was with
parade.
machine guns. They just blasted him away. He was sitting out in the wide open. I think it was watching a military parade, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want to know the crazy thing? Hamas, which controls parts of the Gaza Strip now, Hamas is a secondary organization of the Muslim Brotherhood. It's not even a political organization from Gaza, grown in Gaza. It's not. It's an outside organization that is from this terrorist entity called the Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Hey AJ, are you familiar with Vince Everett Ellison?
Mm-mm.
You need to start watching his stuff because he's another one of these black conservatives. He talks about how people have always had freedom. It's whether you're going to take control of your freedom or not. And he says, I grew up where the Klan was. They never bothered any of us, because he says it was either his dad or his grandfather went straight up to whoever the head of the Ku Klux Klan was, where he grew up in Alabama.
Hey guys, let's not use the names of those organizations.
Sorry.
As we said, the
White Hood
and all those. Let's just not say those words yet.
He said I think it was his grandfather lived 2 miles away from where the White Hood chief was. And he just showed up. His grandfather showed up at the White Hood's house with his pistol, and he said, "We're going to come to an understanding. You're not going to bother me, and I'm not going to bother you. You understand?" And the White Hood said, "Yep." And that was it. But check out his channel. He's very, very energetic, and I don't remember if he was a preacher or not, but he really is eloquent. I love listening to him talk.
I think it's funny when you saw Muhammad Ali talking to one of the higher ups in the White Hoods group, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to be with my beautiful black people, and the whites should be over there. And you know what, champ? You're all right." They're shaking hands and having.
Well, who was the boxer in the early 1900s?
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
He didn't give a damn about anybody.
Yeah. He had his own train. He was one of the first people to have a car. Guys, his whole story. I'm surprised that they haven't made a movie about him because he was.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So he was there was the white world champion and the Negro world champion.
Yes.
He had his belt, and he would follow the world champion around, just clowning him. right?
Yep.
Saying, I would whoop you so bad, da da da. And guys, it was so bad that the guy who was a heavyweight champ at the time said, I want to beat the hell out of this guy. So they had to have the fight in Australia because that was the only place that would allow the fight. And when Jack Johnson won, the American and British media tried to destroy all images that came in the country so that no one knew.
That's
he whooped his ass very quickly.
Yep.
And Jack Johnson.
Keyshawn says, who'd win? Prime Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson.
I don't know
beats
because
everybody.
did you guys ever? Yeah, you
You're
guys are too young to remember the Rumble in the Jungle, and George Foreman was a monster.
Foreman wasn't that. The speed, the power.
Yes,
Ali was 215 pounds, 220 pounds. Tyson, he was a solid 230, 245, fast, strong.
But it's also his savagery. Like that's the thing with Mike Tyson. He was savage, man. Like
18-year-old Mike Tyson was the perfect fighter. His speed, his power, his strategy. He even had fights where he went 10, 12 rounds because the fight that he had before he fought for the belt, he went 12 rounds. His second title defense, he went 12 rounds. So the only reason why he lost is because he stopped training. And he still technically knocked out Buster Douglas. If you actually watch the fight, he was actually down. You remember, guys, in boxing, it's a 10 count.
Yeah.
They have to count 1, 2. The 10 counts don't mean 10 seconds. It's a 10 count.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Buster Douglas was down on the ground for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So technically, Mike Tyson won the fight, but yeah.
I was never. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's like his like I love Mike Tyson because it was like his pugilism like strategy, but also his savagery that was like so great. He had the great like combination of both.
Yeah, but he also said everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah,
but
very simple.
Which is right because he was dynamic in that he kept adjusting his strategy, but
his knowledge of boxing. Like, so much, and he still does. And guys, go back and watch Mike Tyson's.
He's a warrior
podcast, guys. When he's talking to Mickey Ward and Sugar Shane Mosley and Sugar Ray Leonard and stuff, and they start talking boxing, it's absolutely insane.
Look at him.
Yeah,
guys, he was like 17 or 18 right here.
Yep.
So guys, he didn't touch weights too. He didn't touch any weights at all. He would do push-ups, pull-ups, running,
something
sit-ups.
like 300 push-ups.
Yeah, he would do 800.
AJ, like he's like red. He's red.
Yeah,
he had speed, man. He had speed.
Damn. Scary how good he is.
And he was always unbalanced, and you would just never see the punches coming at all.
I was
a complete savage.
Hey, AJ, like I don't mean to be offensive, right? But like, is he like a example of like? Because I remember watching a film where it was like. Well, yeah.
Dude, are you guys talking about the Jimmy the Greek moment?
Jimmy the Greek.
You gotta talk about Jimmy the Greek. Do you guys know about the whole?
I
was taught in school, okay, that there was like certain people in like America who would like have like certain like slaves that they would interbreed with other.
Watch.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just like what's entertainment for me now, you know. I like that Jimmy the Greek moment that happens in sports, you know, like once every 4 or 5 years, you know, that like some 50, 55-year-old white dude tries to explain why black people are kicking the shit out of white people in practically every major sport, you know. And it always goes down the same way, right? There's always like 3 white dudes and the one white dude in the middle. He's always like the guy with like the theory, you know. He's always like, it seems these African-American athletes, they seem to have this quick twitch muscle fiber. You know, there's a slow twitch and there's this quick twitch. And the second the dude says that, like the other two white dudes start like sliding on a frame, like, okay, this guy's getting fired, and I'm not going to be part of this highlight. Nice knowing you, Ned. Keep that seat warm, right? And the dude in the middle, he's just like hell bent on getting fired. You know, he starts like bringing up slavery. And evidently they were breeding the strongest man with the strongest woman and that quick twitch. And literally 20 minutes later, that dude's on TV. He's like fired, right? He's crying. His family's standing there. He's got like a box of shit from his desk with like an Emmy sticking out. He's like, I don't know what I said. I was just talking about the quick twitch and the slow twitch. And I wasn't just trying to make a point.
Wow.
No, I love that. I love seeing people mess up their careers like that. It's just funny to me. Plus, I gotta admit, as a white dude, on some level, I have to believe in that theory because it's like, a white dude's that bad at basketball? I can't even watch the NBA anymore, man. It's like every highlight, the white dude's like that, the black dude has like his nuts in his face. Fucking
terrible.
I'm just sitting at home like.
That's why I tell all my European friends, all my Hispanic friends, the only reason why the United States doesn't win in soccer in the World Cup is because Black Americans don't give a damn about soccer.
Yeah.
Americans don't care. We do not care. If you had Jamal Jenkins and Terrell Jackson out there, it would be over. It would be over. But to make your actual point before we do this, all right.
I'm gonna stick to cricket.
If you look at how this works, right? You know how like in Iceland, they've been on the island of Iceland for so long that there's been a genetic drift from the Icelandic people to the Norwegians Black Americans are the same way. Because the Portuguese and the Spanish kept importing slaves, but the English decided because it was too expensive to actually get more slaves, so they started a program to make more slaves, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you have the whole, strongest with the strongest, plus the trip over the weakest died. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, right? But there's a genetic drift where me as a Black American, if you actually look at my DNA, it's different than a person that's from Ghana, Nigeria.
You got
whatever.
any,
yeah, for sure.
You got any sneaky white great grandfathers back there?
Yeah. I'm like 18% white.
Yeah.
So I mean, most of us are part white, and a good chunk of us are Native Americans. Too.
So, really? Okay, that's
so. But then again, anywhere where it's hard to live, guys, why do you think that Khabib and Islam and all those Dagestanis are so good? Because most of the gold medalists in wrestling come from from Russia, come from Dagestan. But look at how all the ethnic cleansings, and they've been bopping each other upside the head with clubs for over thousands of years. You're gonna have strong people. Denmark, Norway, Iceland. Why do all the strongmen dudes come from like Iceland and friggin' Denmark? Because you got to be hardy people. Why do you think? Where did Brock Lesnar's genes come from? And all those immigrants that moved up to Minnesota, and you can't be weak and live in Minnesota. Right. So all it is like, in the same way that you breed like stronger dogs or whatever, humans are the same way.
Well, our genetics are it's inextricably connected. They're mammalian, and so are we. And those are all traits that go hand in hand with our DNA.
Yeah.
And it's just like these people who did these things, like they're long dead. Like there's no like being angry about this kind of stuff. It is what it is. And there's so many people who like get angry over this kind of stuff, and it's just like, I mean, my ancestors were a bunch of starving peasants.
Look at this. This guy right here. Black NCAA 6-time individual NCAA champion and an Olympic medalist in swimming.
Wow.
In swimming.
There was a comedian I saw, like black comedian guy, and he said, "Oh, my daughter, she's the Black Seal."
Yeah, there was a Canadian girl who was a gold medalist in diving at the last Olympics, and then another Canadian girl was a black girl got a silver in swimming. But here,
good for her.
Tackle the guy. Jesus Christ, get out of the way. Do you ever get tired of those two nuts flying over your head? Be on Sports Center. Just get out of the way. Dude, I'm telling you, there's got to be something to that theory. I saw this show one time on runaway slaves. It's one of the most amazing programs I've ever seen in my life. Dude, when you ran away as a slave, you just didn't run to the end of the driveway and be like, yeah, fuck that job. Just start walking.
Fuck that job.
You had to like run through whole states. There's dogs chasing you. You're hurdling shit. You're swimming. Those were the first fucking triathletes. And there was nobody helping.
But also,
wow,
sports was the way for a lot of black kids to actually be recognized, especially in integrated schools. So like my dad, even though he was in California, the schools weren't legally segregated, but they were still segregated. So he was one of the first black students in his elementary school and then middle school. But middle school, he joined the track team, and their middle school were like the county champions. All of a sudden, he's the most popular kid in school. And then in high school, he was a 4-time state champion. So all of a sudden, he's yay, you know. So
put him out. There was no dude on the side of the road like, come on, man, 2 more states, you're in Ohio. Suck it up. You're looking good. Looking good. Yeah, dude, you were on your own. Did any wonder? 250, 300 years of that shit, and then I'm going to D you up in gym class? It ain't happening. I come from hundreds of years of alcoholics. I got like half a liver, you know what I mean? It's just... You know what's funny to me about that stuff? You can't even I obviously know that theory's crazy, but it's just like, you can't even bring up how well black people are doing in sports. Everybody gets all weird about it, which I don't understand because it's like a compliment, you know? Like, feel how weird it is right now. You know, I just brought that shit up. I'm saying something good, right? I saw a coach get in trouble for that shit. Like, his team was like 0-6 or something. They just couldn't win. And every week the press was just getting on him more and more and more, right? And the dude, he was just like flustered. He had like a moment of honesty. They were like, why can't you guys win a game? He's like, the offense isn't getting it done. You know, defense, too slow, and it just run out. Tell me, we got to get some more black guys in this team, because I'm telling you, it's just not. And immediately, everyone's like, what? Everyone started freaking out like they had no idea what this dude was talking about. It's like, are you watching Sports Center? Or do you see the Olympics? Like, I love the 100-meter dash, right? There's always like 9 black dudes and that one token white guy in like lane 8. I'm just sitting there going, come on, man, one time. Just one time. Just win the bronze. Just do what you got to do. The white dude always stays with him till like the first turn, then he like fucking blows out his hammy. Those other 8 black dudes are like, where's that white dude the next Olympics? He's like up in the broadcast booth. His career's over. He's like a commentator. Yeah, it's going to be a great race. Still can't feel my fucking toes, but I'm telling you. No, I don't get it. It's like a compliment. We're saying you're fast. That's a good thing, right? People start all freaking out. Oh, you're acting like that's all we can do. You're saying we can't be scientists. No, we're not. All we're saying is if there was a race to the microscopes, you fuckers would win. We're just saying that you're fast. You get there first. Your lab coat would be flapping in the wind. I'd get there like 3 minutes later, all cramped up. Are you looking at bacteria? No, you go first. You just go first. Jesus Christ. There was a Volvo. The guy ran by a Volvo in street shoes. I've never seen that before in my life. No, I get into those arguments all the time. All the time. Friends of mine will be like, well, how come anytime a black athlete does something, they say it's an athletic move? Anytime a white athlete does it, they say it's an intelligent move. And it's like, well, fair enough, man. It just depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like, if you read a defense, white or black, that's an intelligent move, right? But if you take off from the foul line, jump over 9 other dudes, and throw the shit down, those other 9 guys aren't standing there like, fuck, why didn't I think of that shit? Here I am dribbling around, guys. I think that's some superhero shit. Shit like a snake flapping in the wind with a big S on your chest. I'm telling you, man, that's the funny thing about Hitler. Just let me finish. Let me work my way through this idea. No, that's my favorite sports clip is that Jesse Owens shit. I just love it because their whole angle was fucked up. He made Hitler leave in like the third quarter, right? He's putting down his number one finger, just fucking walking out of the stadium. Jesus Christ. Their whole thing was like, we are going to create a superior race. It's like, dude, I think we accidentally already did that. Yeah, we sent a select group of people to the gym every day for a couple hundred years. It's paying dividends. They're fucking dunking on us every day. Dude, how quiet was that limo ride home with Hitler? You know what I'm saying? You know he was talking crazy shit when they were on the way there. They were all amped up. We are going to dominate Sieg Heil. Just going off. That whole ride home, they're just sitting there all quiet. You're sitting next to an even angrier than usual Adolf Hitler, trying to make some sort of small talk, like, it is one nice day, isn't it? You know?
Hey, I gotta jump off. You guys have a good night.
All right, man.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, guys, anywhere where it's a hard knock life, you're gonna have better athletes. You know, Brazil,
I heard like
Iceland, friggin' Eastern European, Chechnya, Armenia. You know what I'm saying? Where it's hard. There's parts of China where it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of the power lifters and stuff. What are you saying?
I was gonna say I heard like with the when Hitler was like, you know,
say Mustache Man.
Yeah, Mustache Man. Sorry, Mustache Man. He like when they had one of the athletes from America. It's like
hold on, stop. Guys, I saw Bill Burr like last year. He's still funny. I don't know what guys. Even if he says something like, guys, Bill Burr. I'm gonna go through this again, guys. Bill Burr's been funny since the '90s.
He's still a funny guy, yeah.
Since like 1995. You guys are gonna let like 2 or 3 things he said in an interview say Bill Burr's not funny? Because I've seen Bill Burr like 11 times, 12 times. Okay, guys, we just watched one of his clips. He's still funny. Guys, are you gonna let like 2 interviews or what he says in his marriage, his personal life, affect? You're gonna say he's not funny anymore?
No, he's a super funny guy.
Guys, you can say that maybe in his personal life he's a simp, or maybe his wife's an idiot. But to say Bill Burr is not funny is silly. Because I've seen Bill Burr like 12 times, and I actually met him once after a show.
Oh, nice.
You know. So to say that Bill Burr is not funny is absolutely. He just released a special not too long ago that was funny. I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago. That was funny.
I love his show F is for Family. Like that's such a great show.
I am close to it because I've seen the guy. He's like in my top 3 favorite comedians. Now, guys, say what you want about the guy personally, fine, but to say he's not funny is just crazy work. Guys, once again, this is what I'm saying about not disqualifying people based on like one thing. You know?
It's his wife, guys.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's like he's been infected with his fucking wife. That is just like telling people, don't talk about things.
Bill Burr is not a red pill guy.
No,
he's not. He's just funny. His observations about life. And guys, how many times in his specials did he dunk on his wife in his specials? And then in his personal life, she does what she does. But he's told all kinds of terrible stories about her in his comedy. So listen, guys, listen to his podcast. Even he's hilarious,
Yeah.
But I can say that he has said some things, and his wife was flipping off the Orange Man or whatever. But that doesn't mean he's not funny. Question him as a man and a husband, fine. But as a comedian, guys, he's untouchable. What has Bill Burr? I challenge anyone right now just to tell me any special or anything Bill Burr has done that's not funny.
No,
comedy wise.
Even when he talks about like more serious subjects, he puts a comedy spin.
Yeah,
on
that'd be
everything.
like saying,
Yeah.
I can't even think of a musician that I listened to where they said something. And I'm still going to listen to their music.
Yeah, of course.
That's their art form. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But like, guys, just because you know Bill Burr's comedy doesn't mean you know him. There's probably stuff that Dave Chappelle says that you don't agree with. He's still funny.
Yeah, of course. Dude, like I love Dave Chappelle, but it's
Yeah.
like he said some cringe things before.
Especially about the whole BLM thing.
BLM,
You know
yeah, all that kind of stuff. Like, it was
yeah.
like, but like I still do when I like watch like his like live action TV show that he had.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is some of the funniest damn stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like it's what was it? Like one of my funniest ones I ever saw was like the like Racist Through Time. That is like the funniest thing ever. Like his like pimp character who like goes back in time and like sees his father, who's like working in like the sugar fields or wherever he is.
Yeah,
that's like the funniest thing ever.
Guys, you can see there's a documentary on Bill Burr's downfall, but he's still selling out arenas. So I don't see where his downfall came from. The mainstream comedy fans still like him, and he's still a popular comedian. So I don't know what downfall that anyone's talking about.
Dude,
when
he's still making money.
When I saw him the other, like I think it was like earlier this year, it was packed.
Yeah.
When I saw him at the Patrice O'Neal
Patrice O'Neal, what a great
it was a
guy.
Patrice O'Neal tribute show. It was packed. So once again, like
what happened? I was gonna say, AJ, what happened with Patrice O'Neal?
He was just fat and he died.
Dude, like
you remember, guys, Patrice was like 400 pounds, like 400.
Was he really
50 pounds?
Man,
Yeah, he was a big dude, man. So.
Dude, he's like I remember watching him with like this is what was so great. Like when I watched Opie and Anthony.
Guys, there's an episode on Opie and Anthony
with Patrice O'Neal, and it's like
Patrice. Hold on, Shockmaster. Guys, there's an episode.
Amazing.
Guys, Patrice O'Neal was the biggest pro wrestling fan, right?
Yeah.
and he got Bill Burr and Opie and Anthony into wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And guys, listen to this whole episode, because when he talks about how the Shockmaster messed up, I mean, did the blooper, guys. I have never heard Patrice O'Neal laugh so hard in my entire life.
Dude, like Patrice O'Neal was like one of the first like black comics I'd ever like run across, and he's so funny, man. He's such a funny guy.
Oh man, David. Actually, there aren't that many really good comedians left. Honestly, you know. I mean, you got Dave Chappelle, you got Bill Burr, you have
Ricky Gervais is like one of the only other guys.
Gervais, who's still around? Popular comedians. Let's see.
Yeah.
Chris Rock doesn't tour anymore. Eddie Murphy doesn't tour.
Is Eddie Murphy still alive?
Steve, Bernie Mac died like years ago, dude. What are you talking about? Yeah, guys, there's not any really good comedians left. Honestly, like if you think about here, I'm gonna try and go see said comedian this year. There's not a lot of good comedians left. Trevor Noah's trash.
There's probably some like good like smaller guys. Like who's who's like the white like hick guy who he talked to Trump. Sorry, Orange Man. Sorry, Orange Man. He's like redneck guy.
What's his name? He had the redneck comedy tour.
He has like a podcast.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, like he's a funny guy.
But Theo Vaughn hasn't really toured in.
Yeah,
he's more of a podcaster. I can tell you what's his name. Guys, Joe Rogan's comedy is not fun.
Yeah, Louis C.K. is funny. Like he's a super funny guy. But again, he's got like that kind of edge where it's like, he did something really messed up, right?
I think
that's what you need. Like you need, like this is the thing. I'm a big
someone
fan.
says Rob Taylor. Who's that? Rob Taylor, comedian.
So I'm a big fan of Roald Dahl, who's like a like children's writer.
Yeah,
but he's like a weird. He's a weird guy. I think people need that edge. So like when they're doing like comedy or writing or like something like that.
Greg Gutfield, who's that?
Oh, Gutfield, yeah.
Oh wait, he did have a comedy special, right? You guys know who was surprisingly funny?
Oh, Donald, yeah,
dude, he had two really good specials. You guys know who else was funny? What's his name? Jimmy O Yang. He was actually pretty funny, dude. His specials were actually pretty funny.
I love watching like Asian comedy is like so funny.
He talks about how his dad was because his dad's Chinese and he's like mad at him because he didn't become a doctor, and then he finally made it in Hollywood, and his dad's like, that's not that hard to do.
You don't have a PhD.
Let's see you do it. So then his dad moved back to China and became a TV and movie star.
Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, but guys, Joe Rogan's comedy is not funny. I like his podcast. I like everything but his comedy, honestly.
No, he's a good like commentary guy.
Yeah.
Like he's good at like listening to.
You guys
other
know
people.
whose stand-up was actually really, really funny back in the day? Dude, David Spade. Guys, go back and watch David Spade's comedy from way back in the day. He was hilarious. So I think that the funniest comedians to me, like my top 5 have to be Prime Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yeah, of course.
Prime 80s Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Was hilarious, man. And then I would say
who was Eddie Murphy in that Millions movie where like he had to spend a whole bunch of money to like get out?
No, that was Richard Pryor.
Dude, Richard Pryor is so fucking funny.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle,
So
I would
funny.
say Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, Bill Burr, and then there is one more.
There's so many funny like black comedians, dude. Like there's so many.
What's his name?
Even in the UK, there's like there's a guy who was in the I forget his name, but he's like in the IT Crowd. I don't even seen that like TV show, but like he's like a black guy.
Oh,
but, like,
the IT Crowd show?
Yeah, IT Crowd. There's a black actor in it, and he's
this guy?
he's so funny. Like in like a weird like British like kind of like a awkward way. He's so great.
What's trying to think. Oh, dude, man, what's his name? This dude, Shane.
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis is hilarious, and I
Shane
also
Gillis
like
is
the fact
hilarious.
that he got popular despite everyone trying to cancel him, dude.
Yeah.
That's great, man. And guys, did you see? Hey, Kevin, Johan, are you guys? Yes, there is a YouTube channel called Too Lazy to Try. Okay,
I like that
guys,
name.
He makes like videos about comedy. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to know like backstories about comedy and
His
politics
picture is
and stuff-
George Costanza.
Yeah. So guys, he did a video on when Shane Gillis got canceled, got fired off of SNL. And this one female comedian was like, yeah, he deserved to be fired. Nah, screw him and blah, blah, blah. But now, guess what, guys? Shane Gillis is like the most popular comedian in the world right now.
Yeah.
So they were putting, I was going to say Jimmy Carr. He's funny. But guys, but now this chick had to like basically come and like beg him to be on, I think it was Whitney Cummings, had to basically beg Shane Gillis to be on his tour.
Dude, and all these freaking women
where is it?
saying that like these people are horrible and evil and all of these like ridiculous things that they say about these people. And they're just making observations, man. Like it's
but she's like, oh, you know, bro.
That's why their comedy's so funny. Is like there's like a layer of truth in it.
Yeah, he also goes in deep on like a lot of the Howard Stern lore. You know, like some of the idiots that were regulars on Howard Stern and all this other stuff. Yeah, he's one of my favorite channels.
Dude, like Howard Stern is like a weirdo.
Yeah. He has really bad what's it called?
He's got bad optics in like everything that he talks about. Like it is so bad.
He has he's a hypochondriac.
Oh really?
Like Howard Stern. Oh yeah. He doesn't like touching
germaphobe kind of guy.
No, I don't think Bert Kreischer is very funny. Honestly, I don't. I think people just like to see him crash out on stage.
Because honestly, like my favorite like comedian, I'm obviously unbiased, right? Is that Ricky Gervais? Like he's he's so funny in the way like when he like just talks about random, like even things like animals and like just random people.
You guys know my friend's mom was with a couple of her friends back in college in the 70s. And there was this guy, this comedian who was doing like a show in their student union building. He had some props and he was doing all stuff. And she goes, man, that guy sucks. He's never going to be anything. And this comedian's name was Steve Martin.
No.
So, well, didn't call that one right.
Oh my god! Like,
yeah, Bernie Mac, he was funny too. I think
was Steve Martin in the Coneheads?
No, that's Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's funny too.
Yeah, okay, right, yeah. It's like he's a funny guy. Like,
oh, you know what?
Yeah,
check out Ron White, guys. You know what? I'll put Ron White up there in my top.
White? Okay.
Oh yeah. This guy, guys, you gotta watch Ron White, dude. He's awesome, dude. He's so good, man. He's awesome. Check him out. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down because I'll be live at 4 o'clock tomorrow, guys. We're gonna talk about this, the reason why stuff like this happens to Charlie Kirk. Is because
hopefully I can catch it, man. Like I'm going to, I'm bringing my laptop with me, so hopefully we can talk about this stuff. Like, honestly, man, like I'm praying for the US right now over that kind of stuff. Like I was so heartbroken when that. I can't even express it into words. Like how awful that was. And I've had people in Canada say like how like again, like when I said to you like the glee, like where people are like, oh yeah, ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's like no, it's like he's a like family man, like nice guy.
Yeah.
you know, it's like just evil people, man, like demonic.
Yeah, it's sad. And once again, people just dehumanize. They call you all these names, you know, smotsies and all this other stuff, and then where they don't even see people who are against them as people. It's like, why? You just disagree with them.
Like, I'm a British guy, right? Like, I'm a big fan of America. Like, I love America. Like, I love like the privilege that people in America have.
Yeah.
You know, like the freedom of speech and like just all of these like people have they have to listen to you.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so it's so great. Like, it's the greatest nation that you could ever fucking live in. So ever live in, man. Like, it's so great. And it's you know,
and guys, can we end this and say, guys, most women aren't funny, and most female comedians aren't funny either. I mean, let's just be honest, right? They're not funny.
Cringe,
a lot of times, the only reason why they've got to where they've got is because they are women, and people are like, in the same way that like you watch the Special Olympics.
very few female comedians that like are actually funny. There's one British comedian that I can think of that is her name's Jo Brand. And like, she's actually genuinely really funny. But she's like a freaking 70-year-old like British woman. Because she's lived, right? Like, she's like actually been around, and she's really funny.
Yeah.
But like that's the only way that like honestly, in my opinion, that like women actually get funny is when they've been like around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're lesbians.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Something horrible happened. Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Take it easy.
Well,